Rolls out of bed around noon. The bedroom smells like a tomb. Cracks open fireball number 4. What is he even fighting for? Flags another channel, calls it war. Nobody really knows the score. Types it up and hits send, then does it all again. Doobie-doobie-doo, where are you? Crying on the internet again. Doobie-doobie-doo, what you gonna do? What you doing this weekend? What you doing this weekend? What you doing this weekend? The bull came around late last night. Jeremy just turned off the light. Melanie Mac put her name on the line, defending a man in a hard decline. She loves Jeremy more than her own man, running defense any way she can. Left her husband on the shelf. Girl, you really outdid yourself. Doobie-doobie-doo, where are you? Crying on the internet again. Doobie-doobie-doo, what you gonna do? What you doing this weekend? What you doing this weekend? What you doing this weekend? Hannah B. Claire makes a face every time he's a disgrace. Her eyes go wide, her brows go up, but she never tells him to shut up. A little felt, a subtle look, that's as far as Hannah took. Honey, if you see it clear, why are you still sitting here? Doobie-doobie-doo, where are you? Crying on the internet again. Doobie-doobie-doo, what you gonna do? What you doing this weekend? Doobie-doobie-doo, where are you, man? What you doing this weekend? He's been in the bathroom for an hour. The Rumble number's going sour. The stream is dead and the chat is gone, and nobody noticed he was on. Doobie-doobie-doo, where are you? Hiding on the toilet again. Doobie-doobie-doo, nothing is new. What you doing this weekend? 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 What you doing this weekend?
Hail and howdy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your boy, Dermy Wormy. We're back yet again. No, I am not late. I was not late. Anybody that tells you I was late is lying. They are fake news. I am not late and Ricada maxing. It's not happening. It's all fake. Jeremy isn't late. He's just doing his Gary impersonation by boomerang the stream. No, okay, what happened? What really happened was I was double checking that I ended up having the correct individual, because I am going to talk at least one VTuber tonight, because mother of God, imagine being so inept, so pathetic, and all of your grifts. Like, we're talking grift maxing that rivals anybody you've ever seen before, and on some really scummy behavior levels. We're talking fake cancers. We're talking going out there faking bullshit emails, get people canceled, selling your goddamn car, opening an OnlyFans and a Fansly, and still not being able to afford to go to the goddamn dentist. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about somebody. And I had to double check that the person that I had was the person that I thought it was, okay? I had to double check because I started like double checking the information, you know, going down, go like, wait, she looks, you know, more attractive than I thought she was. She looks a little bit, you know what, from the angles that she's more attractive. That's not the chick. So I start quickly Googling. It's like, no, yeah, there she is. She's still fat. She's still fat. So we'll be talking about that. But before I go too far, guys, and I see you all, and I will say hello, I just want to do a special shout out real quick. Okay, and I want to record this. I want to do a special shout out because a lovely lady, Snowblood, 5 hours prior to stream, came in here and gifted 5 memberships over on Kick. Shout out to her. Wonderful individual. I wanted to get this all recorded and put up right because I'm going to put this on Twitter and add her. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I saw that. I was getting everything set up. I was getting it all rocking and rolling. I look over at my Kick settings and it's like activity feed. Wait, 5 subs? Wait, who what? 4 hours ago? Yep, I got gifted members while off stream. So shout out. And I see Rain, Shadowwing, VT. I see all you guys here. I'm going to try to go through the list real quick as you guys are coming in, because I also saw we have from Wednesday Graves, member for 1 month. Shout out to you, buddy. Says good evening. Oh, let's see. Let me get some of the names. Labatus, 7 points. I see X Wonderland. Dash is obviously here. Nobody Cares is here. I'm going to try to say your name, but I'm probably going to butcher it. iShop80, I think it is what it is. I could be getting that one wrong, but I tried. McBrews here, got 7 points. I see Phantom GB. I see Zombie Bob. How are you? Give me a little heart. Thank you so much. Oh, Real Wade is here. Dash got you. I see Wolverine Snicket. I see, yeah, Rain Wade. I think that's everybody over here on the YouTube side. Over on Kick, I see Shy Anarchist. I see Katrina. I think there's one more over there on Kick. I might not be sure, but if you are over there, thank you so much, guys. You are all lovely and wonderful. Oh, I see Money. I thought I had a live chat. Money. I'm not even gonna be able to say your name, buddy. I'm not even gonna be able to say your name. Do I need to go to Kick? No, you don't need to go to Kick, but if you want to go to Kick, you can go to Kick. We got, Legatus, I already got you. I already got you. And yet again, we got Phantom GB gifting another membership. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Mooney. I got it. And the lovely Sherry's here. How are you guys? Listen, we got a full roster for you. And I see Red Scorpion. I'm here. I'm here too, Jared Jr. I see it. Listen, we got a full roster of content for you today. I got Jared content. Don't you worry. I got Jared content. It's going to be weird to laugh at the Jared content I'm about to be putting out there. It will be awkward, but there was a moment from a stream today where it's like, no, I have to cut this. I have to cut this and we have to laugh at it because it's just that ridiculous. And be careful, Real Wade. Spamming gets you timed out, so be careful with that. Bad Jer. Yes, we got Bad Jer. We got Idubz obviously is quitting. Okay, Idubz is quitting streaming, so we'll talk about that. We might talk Cogless, Clog, Cluck, whatever you want to call him. We might talk him, but quite frankly, I'm all clogged out. Because at this point in time, all I'm really doing is punching down and like beating up on a retard. So I don't really know. Should I do it? Should I? I don't know. I don't like Idubz, to be honest. I don't either, Katrina, but god damn it, he quit streaming. Can't wait until he finally gets off the interwebs. He will eventually get off the interwebs. Oh, and also we got Chrissy Mare's second brain cell to talk about, Keanu Thompson, and we got some more. We got some more little things here and there, just little things. But I want to start off just kind of prepping you guys, because I will be potentially going on a flush the clog. I think we're gonna flush the clog. He's just so boring. Are we gonna talk about Venti and Keanu? Oh, well, of course we are. Jeremy is retarded, so I allowed to beat up of other retards. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Listen, at some point in time, you gotta admit that it's just not worth it. Like, the dude is just so pathetic, and he revels in any sort of entertainment or mention or anything like that. Did Cog cry again? Yes, he cried multiple times, and it's like, he can't stream on YouTube right now. That's what it boils down to. He got flagged so hard he can't stream on YouTube right now for at least a week, and it's like, if I talk about you, what's the point? Nobody gives a shit about you. I put out a video on you, it barely does anything. What's even the point of me talking about them? Cog Block also has, he was caught flagging. Yes, I have all that. We might do it, I don't know. But before we go too far, Cog the grumpy, whining Brit, so unique. It's just so pathetic. Like, he's just a special level of pathetic. I don't feel bad when a flagger gets flagged. What can I say? Exactly, I don't really feel bad. You called for this. It happened to you. I can't feel sorry for you. I don't like it, but I don't feel sorry for you. But what I'm trying to say is I don't really want to talk about the dude. Like, unless he did something crazy, but it's getting to this point where anything you do, anytime I talk about you, I'm benefiting you. So I don't want to talk about you. Like, you're that low on the totem pole for me. I'm more important than Cog. That's I have 94 people over on YouTube and 15 on Kick. I'm more important than him. Nah, man, don't give these dents any attention, and the problem solves itself. I think maybe we'll put Cog up on a shelf for a little while. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's just, at some point in time, you feel sorry about beating up on the retard. I don't feel that sorry, but you're like feeling bad because it's like, it's just too easy. Anything I do with you, it's just too easy. You know nothing about Cog, and you continue to know nothing about Cog. Well, that's the correct move. That's the correct move. See, me simply talking about Cog right now will piss him off. I don't feel bad about anyone that false flags. Gets flagged, to be honest. It's nasty, disgusting behavior and forces people to lose their way, to make money for their families, and force them to have to go to a different platform. I agree. I don't disagree. But he's an evil he is an evil retard. But at some point in time, you go like, I could keep beating up on you, but it's just too easy, and I'm benefiting you. It is a level of, it's just not fun. Because you're just gonna keep spurging, and I don't really want to give you content. He'll spurg about me again. It's just a matter of time. I'm just gonna like avert my eyes. I'm kind of done with him. Here. Let me give you an example. Do I play Little Batman or watch the stream? You could do both. There's nothing wrong with both. Like, if I'm gonna give you guys an example, I'm gonna show off my YouTube backend. Here's a Cog video I put out last week, got me 1,000 views. Here's a Cog video I put out this week, got me 500 views. It ain't worth it. In fact, Talking Hassan did better than talking about Clog. It ain't worth it. He ain't worth it. That's kind of where I'm at. It's just like, you're not even worth it. Imagine a look at Keanu and not puking, buddy. Oh God. He's showing off his back end, face blue, wides. Yeah. Oh, I'll show off my back end. Don't you worry, guys. I will show off my back end. But I want to do this though. I want to prime you guys, because I primed you already, okay? I told you about a VTuber that's so pathetic. I'm going to call him fake from now on. I'm no longer believing anything this bitch puts out there. This VTuber had at least 3 fake cancer scares and 3 fake cancer grifts. Each time she went out there and begged for money from cancer. Begged people to give her money for cancer treatments because she's so poor and inept. We're talking about a VTuber by the name of Vex Milk. And it's a thing, okay? Because you don't know these people that well, okay? You kind of have, there's a level of trust that I know. It's not any of the VTubers that watch me. It's this one, okay? It's this one, okay? Vex is a special little retard, okay? Or just special little retard. Constantly out there begging for money, constantly out there incapable of doing anything. You sold your fucking car. At some point in time, I'm gonna say this, at some point in time, okay? If streaming does not pay the bills, you gotta get another job. Streaming becomes a hobby that just gives you money. That's all it is. But if streaming doesn't pay the bills, you gotta get a day job. That's the rules. That's how that works. The thing is, not only has she actually led to people losing their jobs, That was a whole thing that started up around the beginning of quartering and never got into it. She actually caused somebody to lose their job by posting about a fake email. I'm not even lying about that. There was a fake email. She posted about it and caused somebody to lose their job. But now she sold her car. She's incapable of actually doing a day job. And she posted this to her Discord. Shout out to Mama Oko for getting this, his lovely rats. But I'm going to read this to you guys because this is pathetic. At everyone. Well, unfortunately, it looks like I'll be canceling my dentist appointment. I'm still about $900 short and only have 3 days, and I don't want to constantly push this onto you guys. I'll reschedule for a later date and hope we can make it by then. If you can or want to help with this, I appreciate it, but it's never expected, as you all are well aware. Depending on the poll results, I'll see you guys tonight or tomorrow. I really want to leave May with a massive bang after all of the insane things we've been through over the last month. I really appreciate and love you all very much. Thank you for not giving up on me. I gave up on you long ass time. Woman, you sold your car. She sold her fucking car recently. She can't afford to go to the goddamn dentist after selling her fucking car. Like, this is next level bullshit. Not only is that going on, she's also out there now begging you to go to her not so safe accounts and sign up there for $25. Please, guys, she wants you to sign up for her not so safe work. Her super not safe work. She wants you to sign up. She can't afford to go to the fucking dentist. She sold her fucking car. Now she's out there going, like, doing what every woman does. Here's my titties, sign up. And by the way, I've already looked into it. Girl's a fat bitch. See, that's what kept me, okay? I didn't go to her not so safe work, okay? I didn't go to any of those sites. I looked it up for fucking free. But I went over there and I go like, okay. What do you look, because I started getting this, like, question of, are you this chick or are you this chick? Are you this chick or this chick? Because you're starting to look a little attractive in the pictures that you're putting out there for fucking free. So then, am I right? Am I looking at the right girl? Oh yeah, she's still fat. Do you guys want to pay $25 for a fat bitch's OnlyFans? Do you want to pay $25 for that? No. I don't want to do VTuber Shamu. She a fucking fatty. She a fatty. I can't show you the pictures, but she a fatty. And once more, what makes this even more pathetic? And I'm gonna die on this hill. I am going to die on this fucking hill because she's begging people to sign up to her OnlyFans. These are pictures that she posted out there herself. You know what? I'm gonna censor it partially. But you posted this yourself, honey. Listen, okay, you posted this yourself. I'm not even breaking any rules. I'm still censoring it because I at least have more respect for VTubers than you do. You have a fucking boyfriend. You have a boyfriend and you're posting your titty pictures out there for the world to see. You're cucking your boyfriend right now. Imagine this. You're so broke. You have a boyfriend that could help pay for shit, but apparently not. You guys are so fucking broke. You can't afford to do jack fucking shit. You can't afford to go out there and do anything. You're begging people to go look at your naughty, nasty bits, posting it all online. Again, I have it's on Google. Like, you could just go look this shit up. That's how much he posts it. Actually, it's all over X. It's everywhere. It's easy to just go find this shit. You're posting it all over the fucking place. You're a fat bitch. It ain't worth it. Why the fuck would I spend $25 on a woman that, one, has a boyfriend, two, is a fat bitch, three, is a psychotic fat bitch, and four, has grifted constantly? Like, you're constantly grifting. You've lied to people about having cancer scares. It's not something I'm ever gonna look up. Like, you're a pathetic individual. You are a disgusting, pathetic individual. I ain't ever going anywhere near you. And I'm always gonna mock and laugh at you because you're that pathetic. She from Arkansas? Nah. Oh, sorry about that. I looked up her looked up her picture, and her photo gave me a computer cancer AIDS. Like it's not even like sexy fat, you know, like the plumps, you know, like there is attractiveness here, even though she is a little bit plump, you know, there's something good. It's just fat. Female boogie, yes. It's just nothing good there. Simultaneously, you're cucking your boyfriend. Like that's disgusting. And people are out there going like, yes, slay queen, slay. No, you're a cuck. You're being a bitch. She's kind of odd, retarded. She could sell not safe for work of her VTuber model. Yes, I could agree with that. And by the way, from Techie for $5, she sounds worse than DSP, but not by much. Oh, she's worse than DSP. Objectively worse than DSP, and I would argue she is objectively worse than Boogie, because DSP and Boogie never took a man's job. Like, that's an actual story. I haven't talked about this story on stream. Here, let me pull this up. Let me go Vex Milk. Let me go Vex Milk. Not what I wanted. Let me see. Can I find it? Can I find it? Okay, here's this. So this is... Are you actually kidding me? At Vex Milk, who has me blocked, Kirsha block. You are beyond disgusting individual, and I hope you get the psychiatric help you need. You don't make up some fake-ass spoofed email to defame someone, get pity points for it online, and then go after their fucking job. I know you probably felt the power trip from getting Rev and Straub cut from Advanced GG and are chasing the high to harm more people, but this is insanely fucked up. I don't know where to begin. She got Kodiak here fired from his actual job for a bullshit email that doesn't exist. She actually got somebody fired, threw it around her entire Discord, cried about it, and then got the dude basically yeeted. Like, that's bad. That's really, really bad. Each donation fuels Dermy's need to felt grifters. Yes! Oh, 100% yes. What did Bad Jared do this time? Take Zans with Fireball? No, but he did something worse. All hail the ketchup queen. That's right, all hail Kirsha. So she's like the quartering. I'd still say she's worse than the quartering, because she like I've covered her a bit. I felt sorry for her because people did send some nasty emails to her when I thought she actually had cancer scares. People sent some actually disgusting shit to her. Are you thinking, what was that? Are you thinking about dual streaming on Kick? I'm dual streaming on, actually, I'm technically 4 spots, but 3 spots really. 4. I'm also on X, but that's really just to send notifications out so people are aware that you're streaming. I'm on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, just to be on the safe side, but I'm on 3. So you guys can see me wherever you need to see me. But, I'd still say she's worse than everybody because she got, she and a bunch of others got Rev Says Desu and Straub kicked out of Advanced GG, which was kind of like Gamer Subs, but worse, but still they actually brought profit in, unlike Vex. She assisted in canceling them there. She got this dude actually fired from his real life job. She's disgusting, a monster, and now she wants you to go out there and buy for her saggy titty pics. Boogie tried play it. Yeah, fake canceling does not work. Well, it worked for her at least twice, not the 3rd time. That is fucked up. I like Rev and Straub. Yeah. It's getting so sad and pathetic how people simp for literal cartoon people on YouTube. I mean, come on. Hey. You said all hail ketchup queen. Hey, Derm, I have so many questions at Chrissy Mayer's wedding. I may be a conspiracy, but I think Mayer was intoxicated after being notified Brittany ate the cake topper. Please read this. Well, I just did. I still need to look deeper into the Chrissy Mayer's wedding stuff. It is fucking wild. Don't mess with my boy, Rev. Yeah. Like, I have no love in my heart for Vex at all. I think she's a vile individual and not an attractive individual. I saw the Red Bar video reacting Chrissy singing while drunk at her wedding. I saw that too. I saw thanks to Kino Casino. They reacted to it last night. I might bring that up. I might. Hey, mobile, how are you doing? Nah, I mean, weirdos don't separate the human from the avatar, and that gets weird. Oh, weirdos don't. I could agree with that. Like, you can respect a nice-looking avatar when it comes to VTubers. There's some fine-ass avatars out there. But just because the person has a fine-ass avatar, like with very wonderful assets, doesn't mean they're a good person. Does not mean that they're a good person, which is why you never, ever, ever simp. That does happen, yes. Never simp for somebody online. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. Don't do it. I know I have my VTuber audience. Don't simp for people online. I know it's very tempting. You see the boobies. You see them fluttering their eyes. You see them all over the place. Don't simp. Let me say it again. This time with the bell. This time with the bell. Don't simp. Simping does bad things. But how are her feet? Shut up, Kel. Shut up. Let me double check. I don't know how her feet are, so shut up. Shut up. Oh, God. The fact that I could see all that stuff. And I get it. But what if I have $1,000 and want to BJ in a seedy bar bathroom by a fake redhead D-list comedian? Well, Dick Hammer, I'll take that $1,000 for you. You won't get a BJ, but I'll take that $1,000 from you, unless you know what? I'm gonna shut up there. I'm gonna shut up. I got burned so bad. LOL. Hey, it happens. It happens. You think that there's a girl out there that wants you? Meanwhile, nah. Meanwhile, Dermy Wormy is king simp for some VTubers. Listen! Not a king simp, but I do like some VTubers out there, and I will give. I don't simp. Listen, what was it? What? Oh, it's the Mersh drama. So I was looking into the Mersh drama. I'm not gonna bring it up on stream at all, outside of like maybe one remark. I don't know, but like the Mersh drama, it fuels my belief that streamers should not ever, boink each other. They just shouldn't. You shouldn't get into a relationship with another content creator. It's not good. Bad things always happen. It's just best to not do that. And it's always because it inevitably, only on rare occasions does it actually work, and 9 times out of 10 it blows up in your face. Who is Mersh? Well, you said Merch. Probably a good thing I don't know. His name's Mersh. I don't know him that well, but that's why I'm not fully bringing him up. I know he got cucked. That's what I know for sure. Medicare had it right. There's no such thing as online friends. Just gets you in trouble. I will say there is such a thing as online friends, but you have to figure out what are the online friends and stuff like that. It's only gay if streaming decks touch. God damn it. Never heard of him? Good. It's just business. Listen, if the relationship is just business based, and you know what? And you guys are fully aware that it's just, I still advise against it, but hey. And the reason I would advise against it, Mersh, never heard of him. You guys are having the correct answer. The reason why one of the big reasons why I would always advise against it is there was a drama 2 years ago, 2023. It was 2024, 2023, 2024. It's a lefty drama. I might bring up a video on it sometime because I've been wanting to do it. I've been wanting to kind of go over this drama that I saw like peripherally, and it's so fascinating. It was the super mega drama where a lot of it boiled down to a bitch wanted to take down a company, a gay guy wanted to take down a company, and then Morg Pie, who was involved, had one of those like, hey, it's an agreement where we're just, and then she got caught feelings and it just kept burning everything down. So yeah, it's a bad idea. Is the AI bot still getting you guys? I'm so sorry. I have it basically turned all the way off. So if it's still getting you guys over there, I am so sorry. Yeah, it should all be on unfiltered. Save changes. Let me double check. Try saying something now. Try saying something not so safe now. Test gay. Well, it says gay now. I don't know why the AI bot, it should have all still been unfiltered, but I went in there and just set it properly to unfiltered. So Mersh worked at a strip club. You would think he'd add more sense. Yeah, you would think that. Nah, AI bot is still getting you guys. Sorry about that. Be careful about the N-word. I will say that because it does pop up on my side. Morgue pie, speaking of feet. Stop it! Making gay, there is no bot. Well, there is Legatus, who is a bot. More pie hella thick. She is hella thick in the good ways, but at the same time, don't go near her. Don't go near her. Don't snimp. Okay? Don't simp. Don't simp. Simping bad. It's hard. I get it. Sometimes you're like, but don't do it. Don't do it. Because bad. Do you want to wind up like Jer? Do you want to wind up like Jer? Because if you want to wind up like Jer, sip all you want. Which we'll get into it here in a bit because I'm about to pull up the Jer stuff. And then we'll get into the Keanu stuff. Don't you worry. We'll get into the Keanu stuff. Jer simped. All of his simping is bad. Exactly. All of Jer's sins are because he simped. Simping bad. It does bad things. There's only one person in your life you should ever simp for, and that is your significant other. Whether that be your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the fuck. I don't care. Don't simp any other times. Everybody else is bad simp. My God, imagine winding up like Jer. Thank God I went to rehab. Better to chimp out than simp out. Probably. But simping bad. By the way, shout out Brandon the anime guys, and I'll get to you York Powerful Quill. Don't worry. I will be on Brandon's stream this Saturday early in the morning, so that's gonna be a fun time. That will be fantastic. You need to start streaming at normal people hours, buddy. You need to stream at normal people hours. It will be better on us all. But real quick, York's Powerful Quill with a $10. Shout out to you, buddy. Shout out to you. He says, yikes. Oh, I already read that. The boomers will simp on Mac's Facebook are pathetic. That is true. No simpy. Simping be bad. Simping be bad. But let's get into the Jer segment, guys. Let's get into this because I have a few things and then I clip together something. This is going to be weird for me to laugh at because of the context, but I'm still going to laugh at it because it's like, holy shit, dude. You said he was a broken record on stream. I'm not even lying. You respect your wife, but simping is insane. You can simp for your wife. That's an okay thing to simp for. She's your wife. I got 80 pounds. I got 80 pound spinner for a wife. Couldn't find someone better if I tried. See, that's how you do it. That's how you do it, boys. Love the people that you be with the people that you love. That's what it is. I ain't got somebody like that, but it'll happen eventually. But let's get into this. So first off, we got this. The quartering is never coming back to X, even though we know he's at the fancy hazmat suit. We're well aware that he's there, but let's just listen to this, shall we?
All that kind of stuff. So like coming back to X soon, probably never coming back to X, but I do need to find out a way to get people like, you know, let's say if I cancel a show or
there's a thing called X. There's a thing called X that you probably are gonna still be using. I don't believe that you're not gonna be using X or ever coming back to X. That's a bullshit thing. Right now, what you're using is literally Discord. Half your audience isn't on Discord. Shut the hell up, you lying sack of shit.
I'm running late or there's some early evening. There are some breaking news. Right now, I use my Discord, but
Blue Sky, yeah.
But
he's probably
if I don't
banned.
get like, you know, we'll see how many people adopt that.
Ain't nobody gonna adopt that. It's $6 a month. You think your audience is gonna sign up for $6 fucking bucks a month? Bullshit. Just to hear you say, hey, show's late. Hey, show's not happening. Hey, X is for that. I'm not going to spend $6 fucking bucks. Or you know what else you could do? YouTube your YouTube posts. That's another thing you could do. You already have all your comments turned off. Might as well just go forward with it. Do it. Be brave, brother. And we're not going to listen to too much more of this. He ends up saying he'll have to come back in order to get his account back. But still, who signed up for Dead Air Jer? I know a decent amount of people that actually signed up for his X account, but it's boring. We have this. Actually, I want to save this for later because we'll come back to that. We'll come back to this because I told Bad Banner he needs to clip out an entire segment. But we also have this. The quartering can't pronounce redistricting. This is just from one segment.
I want to talk about this redistricting stuff too. There's a lot of redistricting going on right now.
And I have a boost up as much as I can.
The Democrats are scrambling to try and counterpunch in redistricting, but failing at it. They can catch up in 2028, but only if they overcome a series of redistricting hurdles.
4 fucking times in one segment.
Colorado, New Jersey, New York, and Washington, redistricting commissions draw boundaries that are not supposed to benefit either party. I think we should continue whatever redistricting we can do.
Redistricting. Listen, I'm the last guy to ever mock somebody for not being able to say a word. I am. But come on, that's there was like redistricting, blah, blah, blah. Like there was just gibberish throughout that thing. There was entire moments where it's like, I don't even know what the fuck you're saying. I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, Worcestershire is one of the words I struggle with. Redishwashering. Yeah, that is a word. But then we have this, okay? And I'm gonna be real fair here, okay? This is gonna be a weird moment where I'm gonna laugh. Because the context of this is important. The context is Thomas Massey came out here and said he's gonna be naming all the names on the floor. He is gonna be, before he leaves, he will name all the names that he knows about in the Jeffrey Epstein list, even though this has been a story for like over a year and a half now. Oh, we're finally gonna be talking about it again. And this was Jer's response. Now, this is two things put together, but, and by the way, shout out to you, Doug Show. This is gonna be a weird I'm gonna laugh a little bit, but he broke. He literally broke on stream. It was fucking wild. The amount of times he resaid the words. Oh, wait, shit.
And let me ask you this. Again, look, as far as politicians go, I'll take Thomas Massey over a lot of them.
The light, though, listen, the light, he's doing that to try to compensate for the eye bags. It ain't working.
But he is setting himself up here for the exact same outcome. If Thomas Massey hasn't, just let me ask you this one question. Like, anytime I speak negatively about Thomas Massey, I lose subscribers and followers and people get mad at me.
People got mad at me when I rejoiced when Thomas Massey got ousted. So what?
Because it is true that there are much worse politicians to criticize than Thomas Massey, I believe.
Yes.
Right? There are, roasting Maxine Waters or AOC or Ilhan Omar or
Elon.
Lindsey Graham, all more deserved than Thomas Massey.
Somewhat.
But one of two things is true. If Thomas Massey
here we go
has now claimed he will name names, then only one of two things is true. Okay?
Only one.
He knows them now and he's not naming them.
Yeah?
Or he doesn't know them and he's lying.
Okay, yes, I agree with everything here. I've said this for over a year and a half, by the way, but whatever. Realize we're only a minute into this segment. And I told you his brain broke.
These are the only two scenarios
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I want to repeat that.
Either
Either Thomas Massey knows the names now and is continuing to protect the billionaires, ped creeps until such a point in which is politically expedient
Politicky. Okay, yes, we're on the second one.
for him, or he knows nothing and he's lying.
Yes.
That's the only two possibilities.
Yes.
We know what the truth was with with Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Well, you screwed all that one up. That was a really insane one. But oh god, it's about. You guys think that's all the repeating you get?
Right? You can fact check me. Go check Google. Use whatever your favorite AI program is.
Program.
This kind of stuff. Marjorie Taylor Greene on numerous occasions promised that she would name names on the House floor, and she never did it.
Yes.
She never did it.
Yes.
Why? Because she never knew them. She never knew anybody. Never knew them.
Hey guys, do you think they never knew them? Do you think Jeremy thinks they never knew them? I don't know. I'm just asking. We're about to start looping big time, guys.
And you can be an anti-Israel guy and you can get butthurt that I'm criticizing Thomas Massey, but that I'm not talking about his views on Israel or Marjorie Taylor Greene's views on Israel. I'm talking about what they said. They said, I am releasing the names, and they never did it. So either they know the names and they are protecting these predators, or they don't know the names and they are lying for fundraising and clout.
I agree with you, buddy. But it continues.
These are the only two options for Thomas Massey and Marjorie Taylor Greene. Like it or lump it.
Lump it? What the fuck? What the fuck is lump it? What the fuck is lump it? Guys, I still don't know what he's trying to say. I still don't know.
Now, if he releases the names...
Oh, okay. Still on releasing.
Absolute Chad, hero, should go down in history as one of the ballsiest people on the planet. But why not? Why not just name them right now?
Oh, okay. Name them. We're still on that.
What is Thomas Massey waiting for?
Okay, yeah.
The implication...
I think we get that, buddy. But can we move on? Oh, can we move on?
Is he knows the name.
I just glitched out there. That was my bad, guys. I'll
Massey waiting for. The implication is he knows the names.
Yes.
So name them. Marjorie Taylor Greene claimed to know the names and that she would name them, and she never named them.
Yes.
And you might have a visceral, angry reaction to that and say, Jeremy's a sellout. I don't like him. None of what I'm talking about has anything to do with these people's takes on Israel. Just so...
Yeah. How many times? I actually feel like I need a counter. How many times has he talked about Israel? How many times has he said the exact same thing over and over and over? I get it, buddy. I agree. I've been saying this for a year and a fucking half. I agree. Let's move on. Okay, no.
We're clear. They said they knew the names. They said they were going to name the names, and they did not name the names.
There
is no spin. There is no, but what about this other thing? There is only the fact that they said they knew the names and they didn't do it.
I lost count of how many times he's looped. It feels like a record that has a scratch in it that just keeps doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Like there's one thing saying it twice. There's another thing saying it like you're just repeating yourself just to pad out time at this point. It's really bad, dude.
So for all the time that Marjorie Taylor Greene said she knew the names, she was either A, protecting elite predators, or B, lying.
Again, I agree, but you've already said this. You've already said this, dude. You don't need to keep repeating it. You've already said it. Move on.
These are the only two options. Thomas Massey either knows the names and is currently protecting elite predators, or he is lying.
See, this is where This is where I feel bad. I feel bad laughing because it's just repeating. It's just fucking repeating, and this is serious shit. God damn it. I feel so bad. It's an infinite fucking loop. He's broken. He's actually fucking broken.
These are the only two.
These are the only two, guys. I feel like we've heard this over and over and over. I feel like I'm stuck in a time loop.
Options. If Thomas Massey walks out onto that house floor and names 10, 15 people.
By the way, real quick, from the Buzz CJC, thank you so much for $5. Says, holy God, somehow Jared pretending to understand anything about politics is orders of magnitudes worse than him just stumbling through an article read. Oh God, it's bad. I feel awful laughing about that. I do feel awful, but I'm sitting here like, what is happening? What is happening in real time here? This feels like when I was listening to this live, and I was like, holy shit, his brain broke. It's the record. It's constantly skipping. He's just looping now. It's the eternal fucking loop of he knows it and doesn't say it, or he's protected paddle. He's lying or protected. He's lying or protect. He's lying. It's just over and over and over again.
All-time hero. All-time Chad.
Yes.
All-time legend. But I bet he won't.
Yeah. I feel like I've heard this already.
Just like Marjorie Taylor Greene used it to raise money, just like that other clown. Remember when everyone was calling that guy a hero and he's doing the podcast circuit? Where did he go? Joe Kent.
God, he looks so... I'm sorry. Like, I agree with a lot of his takes here. But the thing is, it's like, dude, you're not that... This whole Joe Kent... You're not that intimidating, bro. You're not that cool. You've said the same things now for over 5 minutes. You've been saying the exact same shit for 5 minutes straight. It's over and over and over and over. 5 fucking minutes. You've been saying the exact same garbage.
Are you Joe Kent? I also agree that whatever names get named, if any, these people will never see trial, will never get justice. Accept that.
Why do I have to accept that?
Accept that.
Why?
I don't agree with it. I don't want it.
Why do I need to accept that? Just for the hypothetical, because I somewhat agree with him here, but at that last point, why do I have to accept that they won't get tried? Why does anybody have to accept that? Like, I think a lot of this is a bunch of bullshit. I'll fully say it. I think a lot of it is bullshit. It's political theater and people are using whatever cards they can. Whatever. I'm not here to have that whole debate here. But why do we have to accept that they won't get charged? Am I the one taking crazy pills here? Like, I don't even get that point. It's like, wouldn't they then get charged if there's actual people? What wouldn't they? Wouldn't they, if we actually like have evidence that people did bad things? You think I'd keep that Trumpy Trout up there if I actually had definitive evidence that he was doing the bad things that Thomas Massey's saying? I'd throw that thing in the trash faster than anything else. Why the fuck would they not get charged? You'd have them dead to rights at that point in time.
But he's doing the anti-Trump thing.
Yeah?
Trump has alienated voters because ahead of midterms. Warren's ousted Representative Thomas Massey. Maybe the guy that just got blown out in his own election should probably not worry about giving election advice to other people. Yes, Trump has.
Yeah. Speak. You finish your thoughts. Finish your thoughts and opinions.
Trump absolutely has.
Okay.
Alienated people. That's
bravo, bravissimo, wonderful, encore. Are you fucking kidding me here? You know, every time I tune in to a Jer stream, I'm like, there's not gonna be a thing here. There's no content here. This dude is retarded. There's nothing worth value. And then I get shit like this. Then I get shit like this where it's like, wow, fantastic. You're a political commentator, sir. You're wonderful content here, sir. Thomas Massey says Trump is alienating voters. Yes, Trump has alienated voters. Wonderful. Riveting stuff, sir.
Without doubt. But is Thomas Massey going to name names?
Oh God, we're back here. We're back here.
I don't think so.
Shocker. I had no idea that was your thought process. I had no fucking idea that you didn't think he would. See, this goes into, just pull it down. I don't even know if it's fully done yet. This goes into what I was saying to Bad Banner here, where he clipped out the moment. I was like, no, you need to clip out the whole segment. You need to clip out the whole segment.
That's actually a great, that's a great summation of where I'm at.
This whole segment was just, it's beautiful. It is the greatest political content ever. I'm shocked this guy isn't, up on all the podcasts. I'm shocked people don't go to him, go like, listen, Jer, I need to know what your thoughts are on this tax bill. I'm so amazed. You want to know something sad? And this, I was listening to Mikey No More stream from yesterday today. You want to know what's really fucking sad here? Because I forgot all about this. I usually have somebody have to remind me. Ethan Ralph is actually more qualified to talk about politics than Jer here. And the sad thing is, I think Ethan Ralph would be if Ethan Ralph, got cleaned up, started getting on the right path, which would never fucking happen. Ethan Ralph would be more entertaining at political content than Jer ever imagines he could be, because Ethan Ralph actually went to college for this shit. He was actually went to college for reporting and political science. Dudes has a higher pedigree than you do. That's how sad this shit is. By the way, Lady Snowblood, thank you so much. I see you in the chat. Thank you so much for those 5 gifties beforehand.
Has Trump alienated people? Sure.
How?
Let's see. My guess is Thomas Massey will use all 200 days.
By the way, Lady Snowblood, I still have to clip it together, but I gave you a special shout out at the beginning of the stream because of those 5 beautiful members that you gifted. Thank you so much.
Thomas Massey will use all 200 days he remains in office to spurg out about Jeffrey and raise money and never release a single name that we don't know.
I feel like we've already heard this before. I'm shocked. I feel like we've already heard this.
That's my guess.
I could not imagine.
We'll see. I hope he proves me wrong.
I hope so too.
I really do.
Okay.
I really do. But all I see now is
Shy Anarchist is like, Derby, remember to thank Lady Snowblood? I did multiple times now. She's gonna get a special one up on the thingy. Thank you.
Marjorie Taylor Greene and Thomas Massey raising fundraising.
Raising fundraising. Wow. Wonderful. Make it stop, please. Oh, but you guys are about to get the best part.
The Jeffrey victims. He either knows the names. Why not release them today? Why not release them right now? If you know them, Thomas, go on the floor today and name them. Why won't you?
By the way, we just got another $5 from Bubba Yogi 199. Shout out to you, buddy. Says pick 5 seconds of random streams over the past 5 years. You could watch the crash out of Quarter Pounder. He's just tweaking hard on streams now. Oh, dude. Oh, you guys still have yet to see the best parts. I still have the best part coming up. Because he did the ad read again. He did the ad read again, and I edited it together. And I would have to say, I think I did the greatest connection.
Why wouldn't you do that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Okay. Okay.
I know anytime I talk bad about Thomas Massey, the people with Israel derangement syndrome get worked up, but I'm not even criticizing him about his fucking opinions about Israel.
Okay.
I'm criticizing him because he has made a claim, a 100% claim that he knows the Epstein abusers. Why isn't he fucking naming them?
I don't know. You tell me. We've been here now for almost 8 fucking minutes. You've said the same shit for 8 minutes goddamn straight. It is what it... Move on. This is where we move. This is where we do the next stuff. This is where we continue moving forward. We talk about the next subject now. We don't have to say the exact same shit over and over and over again. By the way, from... Deller Finn with $5. Thank you so much. Bad Jer has a new name, Groundhog Jer. He has more time loops than the moving Groundhog's Day. Oh my God. Like at some point in time, you're sitting here watching this like you can't seriously just be I'm telling you, it was a broken record. He was a broken fucking record. I 8 fucking minutes straight of the exact same words over and over and over again.
Because he's going to fundraise off the back of rape victims. All right, so this guy's not a fucking
Which is, again, why I felt bad laughing at the segment, because it's like, holy shit.
hero. All right? In 2026, you're going to get a little bit more of a direct Jeremy.
We're about halfway through 2026, buddy. I don't believe that. By the way, this screenshot, this is screenshot worthy. Look at his prissy face right there. That is a perfect screenshot. Oh my God, that is wonderful. I feel like we're gonna get more of a direct Jeremy. We're gonna get a direct fucking Jeremy. I feel like we've been getting a direct Jeremy, and it ain't been working very well.
All right.
Chair.
Thomas Massey's no hero.
8 minutes and 4 seconds. Same fucking topic.
If he knows the names of the sexual abusers and he's just using it to raise funds, he's a piece of shit.
I agree with you. You've said this now for 8 minutes and 13 seconds. Yeah. Moving on.
I mean,
God, I wish I clipped it. You could still see the jiggles.
what do you want me to say? Hey, Marjorie Taylor Greene, I know the names. I know the names of the elite pedophiles.
You realize like how the length that we've gone right now is almost the length of a Jer video. He's almost done one Jer video just repeating the same lines over and over and over again.
Donate to my campaign. Okay. Did she name them?
I love how the buzz is like, say something else. Imagine watching this live. Imagine watching this whole crescendo going on at the while it was happening in real time. By the way, Phil McCracken with $5. Shout out to you, buddy. Thank you so much. Massive support tonight. He's the dementoring. Dementoring now. He's becoming Biden. I agree. I 100% agree. Thank you so much, guys. You were wonderful. And again, I haven't even gotten to the best part. I haven't even gotten to the best part of the stream yet. Or
No.
this clip.
Is Thomas Massey going to name them? No.
Okay, we can
Not
move
going to
on
happen.
now. Okay.
I mean, I hope I'm wrong.
I do too. Let's move on.
I hope I'm wrong.
Oh my God.
I really do.
At what point in time do you stop it?
I hope I'm wrong.
I saw somebody say, I don't do something I cannot say on YouTube myself with watching this trash human. I do it for you guys through Roger.
I hope I am.
I get it. Oh, here's the best part. Okay, at least I saved it for us. I did salvage this. You guys were probably crashing out the whole time. Guess what we get now, guys? We get the ad read again.
Let's see. Is there another ad read? There is. I use Rumble Studio because it allows me to...
By the way, I see yet again, Wednesday Graves gifted another membership. Shout out to you, buddy. Welcome to, it's supposed to be Night Crawlers, but for some reason it hasn't changed the name. So you're Goon Platoon right now, but it's technically Night Crawlers. But get ready. I did the edit. I did what was required for this.
Do ad reads that help support the channel.
And mind you, my position on Israel, what we're about to be getting into, I don't give a fuck, but I had to do it. You have to do it.
You know, your super chats help a lot, or your Rumble rants, I'm sorry. Picking up the coffee helps a lot.
Oh, he was pimping out the coffee hardcore today. Hard fucking core.
Joining at thecorner.com helps a lot. It all adds up. So I appreciate you guys always being, you know, understanding of that kind of stuff, because it definitely keeps the lights on. So this one we've got, let me see here. I don't know if that disappeared or not. There we go. You love Israel. You stand with Israel. But did you know your portfolio can stand with Israel too? Wise Money Israel manages Israeli stock and bond accounts for Christians and pro-Israel investors around the world who want their money to reflect what they believe. When you invest in Israeli companies, you're participating in the economy of the Jewish state, the invocation coming out of the Holy Land, and the nation God promised to bless. For many believers, it's one of the most tangible ways you can put faith into action. That you can check out. There's a QR code, and then there's wisemoneyisrael.com. You can check that out, or links in the description as well.
I had to do it. I had to do it. It was a requirement. It's just like, dude, what? You should know better by now. You should know that this is a dumb ad. This is an awful ad to be read. You can't be doing the whole, like, what my position is, like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about Israel in any way, shape, or form. I've never given a shit about Israel. I care about my home country. You can't have that position and then go out there and do this. It's not that, hey, you can't support Israel or be like, hey, you know, we're allies with it. But then you do this. This is like, I don't care, but I'm willing to tell you. You, the viewer, invest all your money into Israel. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, you know, it's in there. I'll read it. Tactical Sauce says, couldn't even get two.
By the way, $5 from Grump. Shout out to you, buddy. Says, geez, turtle farts are more informative than bad chair. Oh, God.
Seconds in. Hey, you know, it's just I watched the chat, you know, and I know the chat's gonna have certain reactions for certain things. But you know what? At the end of the day, Rumble Studio is an incredible tool that allows creators to make a little bit of money.
Yeah.
You know, that you guys don't have to pay for, you know?
You got like $20. You got 20 fucking bucks around that for that ad. Was it worth it? Was it worth it, buddy? Look at you. You see this right here? This whole wiping away the face? I don't even do that much. You see what that means? You fully understand what it is that you're doing. You fully get that this is probably not an ad to be reading. Yellow Flash came out and said you can pick and choose which ads you want to read and which ads you don't want to read. You chose this ad. You actually advocated for choosing this ad. And I saw Legata say, why are we showing off that he's reading this ad and helping him make money? He's not. I already downloaded this video and I clipped it together. He's not making any money off that shit.
So that's good. Definitely a good thing. I mean, everybody who streams should be using Rumble Studio. It's stupid. It's like free money.
Like $12. I don't want to use Rumble Studio.
I mean, you don't have to do every ad read like I do, but I have a big staff, and you know, I'm trying to, you know, keep everyone paid and keep everyone.
All you need is an editor and maybe a thumbnail guy. The amount of people you have is fucking ridiculous. We all know your fucking coffee company is dropship. You don't really need anybody for that. So you just need an editor and a thumbnail guy. Maybe 2 editors and a thumbnail guy. That's about it. By the way, in another segment, we might not cover it tonight. I don't know if I will or won't. He actually chastises his fucking thumbnail guy on stream. He actually starts yelling about his thumbnail guy on stream and how he's not doing what I want him to be doing.
Happy and, you know, having their paychecks clear. So
you threatened to fire the other guy.
Good guy.
Yes, you are. Oh, and it's you guys. I this is still going on. This isn't done yet. There's one other part to the ad read section.
Hey, if Palestine wants to run ads in there, then I'll read their ad too.
So let me get this straight. I say this shit as a joke. Like, I'll take Mossad money and fucking Qatari money. I'll do both. I say that as a joke. I don't really mean it. I wouldn't take either of their monies. It's a fucking joke. But you actually would. See, you don't give a shit about your audience. At that point in time, that is you openly admitting you just care about the money. There's no other way around that. You solely worship at the altar of the money. Because if you're taking both sides and just go like, yes, I'll take all their money all at the same time, then you're like, oh, so you have no principles, you have no ethics, you have no morals. I would take neither, because I don't give a crap about either. You say you have the same position as me, and yet you're willing to take money from both of them and read out all these ads for both sides because screw it, it's money? That's you openly admitting you just care about the money.
Generally, the only thing I don't read is gambling. That's like generally a hard... Gambling ads are generally a hard no.
I call bullshit. Didn't you, weren't you sponsored by, shit, what was that one? It's one of those like trading things where it's like stocks that you trade, but it's political based. I can't think what it's called. There's one that's based in America. The other one that everybody goes to all the time isn't, and you're not actually supposed to be using it from the other one. I can't remember what that whole thing was called, but you literally took money from that. Kalshi, thank you, Lady Stillblood. You took money from Kalshi, which isn't technically gambling, but is gambling. You did promote gambling in a sense, so don't even start with that one.
For me. But the rest of stuff, I mean, it's just an ad. You know, I can't control what ads play on the channel pre-roll.
Actually, you can. You can choose what ads to play on a channel or not. It can't be as specific as I can't say this ad right here. I don't want this ad right here. Polymolic and Kalshi is what I was talking about. It's not technically gambling, but it's adjacent. It's close enough. But you can go in the back end and say, I don't want this type of ad, this type of ad, this type of ad, or this type of ad. You can even say, I don't want political ads ran on my content. You could say that. So to sit there and say, I can't choose what ads get played, you do have some power in picking out what ads are going to get played and what aren't going to get paid. So don't even lie.
And post-roll. So, you know, is there an ad you won't read? Oh, yeah, I just answered that. Pornography and gambling.
I highly doubt either of those. I would be willing to bet if somebody showed up with a decent enough porn fucking ad for him, he'd read it in a heartbeat.
Are two things that I generally won't. Crypto is hard. Like, it has to be.
Flo Jesus says, what is your step for setup for streaming? I'm thinking about doing it myself. What I use is just I have an HP and then like 3 monitors and some decent cameras. You just start, you figure out what works for you and you just start.
Be specific. It has to be like a tangible thing. I would never like promote a single coin or something like that.
Crypto, I could agree with that, but you have been promoting Rumble Wallet, which allows you to get crypto. You're amazed I haven't been hit yet because I'm too powerful. Nah, I don't know why I haven't gotten hit. I don't know if maybe it's because I'm just too small. I don't know.
You know what I mean? If the ad was something like, get in on this coin at the base level so that you can I would never do that.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't, but you'd be willing to take money from both sides of a fucking war.
Like if it's like an app or it's like, I don't know, something crypto related, I'm generally fine with that.
And I have that. But we have more. Don't worry, guys. We have one more little setup that I want to do. But real quick, to answer Tiny's question, yeah, like what would you recommend for streaming? My computer is pretty old. You guys want to know how I started off making content? I recorded myself with my fucking phone and I put it out there. Those videos are still up on my channel. They're atrocious, but they're still there. Yeah, to that guy that was crying and bitching about me having a coffee brand coffee ad. I still have those fucking videos up. They're cringe as all hell. I can't watch them back, but I recorded them with a phone and edited them on a phone. So when I say you just have to get out there and do it, you just get out there and do it. Use a phone, use your tablet, use a laptop, whatever. You just get out there and you start doing it, and it's about warming up, and eventually you build up. That's what it is. Because of anxiety attacks. Wait, what was that? He had stocks on Rumble and lost money because he sold them because of anxiety. Yes. And then introducing NFT brand NFTs. That will probably happen. And then I see Lady Snowblood. Yeah, I heard their stock is down a lot. Yikes. I don't know how their stock is doing right now, to be honest. So there's that. But I have one other section for you. Okay. Now this was on the second stream, which was bad. By the way, Frostbang with the $2. Thank you so much. Says, predicting is Jared gonna alka or quit media? I think he'll never quit. That's the sad thing. I'm scared about the other thing. You're welcome, Tiny. Don't you worry. It's just intimidating. It's always intimidating at first. That's why, yeah. You know how I've been wanting to make content for years, and it took me actually talking to people up close and personal in real life to finally just break down and do it. So it takes some time in getting used to it, but if you want to do it, there's no good time to start. You're never going to have your perfect setup from the beginning. You're never going to have what you want from the very beginning. You just got to go out there and you got to do it. But I do have to say this, okay? We got one more part. So I have this here. This is from the second stream. I didn't get enough time to clip the. I did try to clip it, but it kept falling out of sync, and I didn't want to deal with it. So I just went to the stream itself. So we have this. They decided to talk about Mandalorian and the Grogu's. We're gonna go through this little section, but eventually we're gonna pause it just to show you what they're talking about here, because I think you guys know what gets brought up because he read a troll comment. But in case he didn't, I will play what he's talking about.
Follow the recording, or you can just watch on desktop. Also, Monday through Thursdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, so 2 live streams a day, 2 different shows. Hopefully you'll tune in. So,
real quick, before I move too far, I don't know why he hasn't just turned that into a standard video yet. Like a standard clip that you put at the end of a fucking video. Why have you not done that yet? The fact that you haven't done that yet, where you just have it pre-recorded that, hey, we're doing it this time and this time, go check it out. Pre-record, slot it in, go. Why have you not done that? Why do you constantly have to bring it up every single time?
The Mandalorian opened up kind of to a thud.
Yes.
The kind of the usual suspects are like, it bombed, it's over.
Because it did.
It didn't bomb.
Yes, it did. It did bomb, and I just realized BGM's not on. It did bomb. Anybody that tells you that it didn't bomb doesn't know how box offices work. It bombed. It is doing worse than Solo, and Solo lost money. It bombed.
It's going to make money.
No.
Yeah.
This is a movie that made, let's see, their 4-day global was 100 million.
That was 4-day global on a holiday. That was a holiday fucking weekend. It was out everywhere, and it only made $100 million. That's a bomb.
The budget for this film was like 150 or 125, I think.
About $150. You add on like about 25% of that for marketing, and you need to make roughly around $300 some million just to break even.
Plus they had like a $25 million tax credit for filming in California or something like that. The movie's gonna be fine.
No,
it's
it
gonna
won't.
break even.
No, it won't.
But like, does anybody even care? Is anybody even talking about this movie except for like Star Wars YouTube? Like,
I mean, yeah, people are talking about it. I haven't talked about it. I thought about doing a review, but I know nobody's actually going to watch my reviews. So I decided not to. But I know people that watch Star Wars, people that do movie reviews, people that do cultural commentary, you know, culture war kind of stuff. People that do that saw the movie, said it was shit, because it is shit. I saw the movie. I didn't go out there and pay it, for just to be clear here. But literally, it's a bad movie, an awful movie.
did anybody in chat go see this movie? I said this when we first talked about it. Like, I'm sure the movie's fine.
It's not.
Right.
I'm sure it's fine. But like, has Star Wars like completely lost its cultural effect?
Yes. Yes, people have talked about this now for over a year. Yes.
It has.
Like-
That's the thing is, I kind of want to watch
really
it, but
get-
I don't want to go to the theater to watch it.
Great commentary. Great addition, guys. Fantastic. Oh my God, Mel, great. Wonderful addition. Wonderful.
I'm not that motivated to watch it. It's like, okay, once it's on streaming services and I've got some free time, might check it out, but
Oh, wait. What streaming service are you going to be watching it on there? What streaming? Oh, Disney Plus, obviously, because they pay for Disney Plus.
I'm definitely not as hyped as I would. Now, if they would have dropped this like right after season 1 of The Mandalorian, because I was
Oh yeah,
Why after season 1? Season 2 was at its peak. What the fuck are you talking about, woman?
yeah,
I
would
was
have
like
did good.
obsessed after season 1 of The Mandalorian. I would have gotten to the theater right away, but at this point, nah.
Season 2 would have been obsessed because you had the high of the Luke Skywalker scene. What the fuck? Expert commentary, guys. Your cultural commentators are your culture warriors here, guys. Wonderful input from you guys. I love it. It's great. Again, guys, the culture war was over.
Yeah,
I'll wait.
yeah. I mean, even like, so the reviews are middling. They're basically like it's three episodes of The Mandalorian.
It's a 3. It's 3 episodes. It's a 3. It's a 3. It is an awful movie. It's not even worth watching.
Jammed together. It's whatever. Now, what I'm reading is they're going to make 100 million on merch sales, which they definitely will.
Right.
No, they won't. Anybody that's telling you that doesn't even understand where Star Wars is right now. They will not make 100 million on merch sales. And if you are betting on merch sales, you have already fucking lost.
Like, Grogu's going to sell. They're going to make a bunch of money on fancy popcorn buckets. They're going to make money with this movie.
No,
It's
they're
not going to be $1 billion movie.
What the fuck are you even talking about? We said this when it came to Superman, guys. If you guys are newer to the channel, again, I'm more of a cultural geek guy, okay? People said this when it came to the Superman movie. If you're banking on merchandise sales, you've already lost. You've already failed. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know, man. Star Wars dents are pretty loose with their money. Yeah, but they're not that loose. They do. Real quick, when it comes to, I want to get your name right, just to be on this. Anonymous. I'm trying to say your name right. Riva Black lightsaber that was released by Hot Toys. That thing bombed. No, but new Star Wars merch is not selling. Nobody can actually buy new Star Wars merch. It is dead on arrival. Now, Clone Wars merch and old Star Wars merch, yeah, that can still sell. That still sells like crazy. New Star Wars merch doesn't move. Not at all. Ever. Basically, Disney branded Star Wars merch never moves. And hell, DK Cripple, how are you doing?
It's going to make probably, I'm going to guess it ends at like 350 to 400 million
Bullshit.
at the box office, and it'll do another 100 million in merch sales.
Again, you cannot bet on merch sales. If you're betting on merch sales, you've already lost.
From all the women and kids who see baby Yoda and they want to buy the merch. But is this really where we want Star Wars to be now? Like,
Nobody wants it to be here. What the fuck are you talking about?
No.
just existing? You know, I don't, and you know what? I haven't even, like, as far as I know, there's no woke nonsense in it.
right.
Yeah, because nobody's talking about that. Well, why do you have to go to the woke nonsense? No, why don't you actually, listen to what your contemporaries are saying, what is coming out of their mouths. Why don't you actually listen to them?
There's no like, I haven't seen reviews that are like, oh my God, they have, you know, admiral gender studies in this, and they have all kind of the woke stuff that we saw with the big re-releases of the franchises.
Yeah.
This is not a re-release of a franchise, though. This is something completely different. This is another movie. He's very enthusiastic and engaging to listen to. Oh my God, it's painful.
This is just people like, it's not a very good movie, and it's they're just kind of moving on. Usually, when you have like a Star Wars movie, people are making endless movie reviews, and they're getting hundreds of thousands of views, and it just never ends.
Yes, but this tells you where the state of Star Wars is, and that it's technically dead. Disney Star Wars is dead, as my good buddy Adam the Renaissance Nerd says. Disney Star Wars is dead. Star Wars in general still relatively healthy amongst people that actually care about the brand, and nothing Disney's ever put out.
I haven't checked, and I know now I'm not allowed to pull up other YouTubers' channels and see how they're doing.
Well, yeah, you're not allowed to, because you constantly get it wrong. You are incredibly wrong with everything you have to say. And we're going to come here, but here is Critical Drinkers review. 820,000 views. I think he's doing pretty damn fine. I think he's doing pretty damn fine if you know what it is that you have to talk about.
But I have not seen, I'm sure like big guys like Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker will do very well on this.
Right.
But there used to always be like,
real quick, King of the Cats, it's OBS bot or something like that. That's the camera I use.
this whole mini economy
Oh, yeah.
that would come out like and build entire channels.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
Ethan Van Sciver, who's a very famous comic book artist, but like
Why did you have to shout out EVS? Like, what? Yes, all these people grew. It's not just EVS, it's Geeks and Gamers, it's Nerdrotic, it's that Star Wars girl. It's a bunch of people that grew because of this. Are you shouting out EVS because he's ball washing you right now? Is that why you're saying EVS? Like, everybody grew because of this, and they grew again when it came to The Acolyte, but since then it's pretty much dead.
he regained his prominence ripping on Star Wars during like kind of the franchise re-release. There were hundreds of channels that went from relative obscurity to 100, 200, 300, 400,000 subscribers during kind of the first Disney Star Wars.
Yep.
The sequel era, but you know, when all this was actually kicking off. And then the same thing happened when the Mandoverse happened, because you thought this might be a cleaning of the slates and the writing of a ship. Then it wasn't that, and it kept going that way, slowly going downwards with things like Mando, things like Obi-Wan. Then we got to The Acolyte, which peaked at prime disgustingness. And since The Acolyte, we really haven't had anything. Like Acolyte, I could be wrong here. Oh no, there is the mall show. There's like the animated shows that do middling at best, but we haven't really had any content since The Acolyte.
Resurgence. You're not going to see that anymore.
Right.
I don't think anyone's going to give a crap about this movie. They're either going to see it and they're not, or they're not.
Yep.
You know, I would recommend people go see Obsession, a movie.
Then why are you even talking about this movie? Like, you feel like you're forced to talk about this. When you're listening to this feels like he's forced to be discussing this at all.
I've heard that was good.
$750,000 budget. Very, very good movie.
Okay.
And I always try to recommend movies that are like, you know, non-woke and
Spaceship Vampire, you're gonna love my buddy Adam the Renaissance Nerd. You should go check out his channel. Legatus, if you're there, send him the channel.
You know, these are movies that I say go support in the theater. You know, like you can wait to see Mandalorian. Like Hokum is also kind of like a unique movie. Like
I'm already tuning out. I'm waiting for a line. I had this all clipped together, but I have to wait for a line now. Do you think Pedro Pascal was never in that suit for the entire movie? Oh, he was not in that suit at all for the entire movie. Renaissance Nerd, got it. Yes, you will love my buddy Adam. You will love his content. He is a Star Wars purist space vampire. We're talking about brother that lives and dies by the EU. If you guys want a true Star Wars fan, go to the Renaissance Nerd on YouTube. That is the truest Star Wars fan ever. Granted, he has to put out some gimmick reviews here soon, but that is a true Star Wars fan. Watch his gimmick reviews, just give him some love, but that is a true Star Wars fan right now. Trust me, you will love his content.
See that in the theater. I haven't seen it yet, but Critical Drinker said its performance had all the passion and energy of a quartering video.
Yeah, and I paused it right there because then we'll go to the video. I had this all clipped together, but it was out of sync and it kept beating. But let's see what Drinker actually said. Let's listen to what Drinker said.
Spreadsheets than I had with Mongo and Gary here. It's a movie that has no good reason for even being a movie. A story that's nothing more than an episode of the TV show stretched out into a feature film, padded out with shameless filler, montages that go on forever, pointless conversations and sterile chase sequences. Performances that contain all the passion and energy of a fucking quartering video, and
Man!
apathetic direction that could have been done by AI for all I know.
Wow. You know, he threw it in there just as a quick jab, just as a quick punch to the face, but then you take the whole area and it's like, no, that's a quarter. This is all about the quarter. That is a perfect representation of everything in regards to a quartering video. Like, it's perfect. It is 1-to-1 a quartering video. Everything he said there is just Jer. It is beautiful. And watch as Lady Hugbox responds.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he must have liked it.
So it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Look at her even try to save. Look at fucking Mel even try to save it. I have to do that one more time. I have to do that just one more time.
And, these are movies that I say go support in the theater.
Yeah.
You can wait to see Mandalorian. Like Hokum is also kind of like a unique movie.
I went too far
like,
back, but sorry.
Maybe go see that in the theater. I haven't seen it yet, but Critical Drinker said its performance had all the passion and energy of a quartering video.
You can see in her face, it's like, how the fuck am I gonna be fixing this? How the fuck am I gonna be fixing this?
Oh, nice. Yeah, he must have liked it.
So it's fantastic.
Yeah.
She has to look away because she knows what she just said. She knows what she just said was total bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. It must be. Yeah. Everybody's getting in on the act, apparently.
Oh, he's seething now. He's seething. The rest of the content is utter shit. I'm not even gonna lie. They start saying Star Wars should go away for a time being. Star Wars should go away for a time. They should shelve it. And she starts comparing it to Laura fucking Croft, and it's like, what the fuck are you even talking about, man? Your cultural commentators, sirs. Your cultural commentators. There's nothing of value. Literally, fucking Drinker said it best unintentionally. That was it. Nothing of value. AI can do better. But there's our Jer segment for tonight. Told you it was gonna be worth it. There's so much more to the Jer content that I didn't even cut out. There's a whole video where he's complaining about OnlyFans models. But the things that he says in that entire video are fucking so fascinating, and it got me this conspiracy theory going. Because he's sitting there going like, oh, the OnlyFans models, they prey on young men that end up growing up and eventually become, 40-year-old dudes that are sad and alone. And I just started sitting there and thinking, I'm convinced Jared got both scammed and cucked by an OnlyFans model. I'm convinced Jared got... This is my big brain conspiracy right now. And the reason was because of the 40-year-old aspect. It's like, where the fuck did that come from? What the fuck? And then I'm sitting there and I'm just analyzing what he's saying, and it's coming out so vitriolically and angrily. Like, I have my own OnlyFans fansly little rant at the beginning of this, but it just came out so angrily. that I'm sitting there like, you know, I agree with you, but I feel like there's more to this. So I'm convinced that Jer tried to pull a boogie. Follow me here. Follow me here. Jer tried to pull a boogie while his wife was out with the bulls. He tried to get an OnlyFans escort. That's what he tried to do. And instead, again, this is my big brain conspiracy. And instead of the escort coming over and, you know, servicing him, you know, with the 2 scoops and everything like that, she ran off with his money. That's what I think. That's what I think. Why are you guys having a Trolls 2 conversation in my fucking chat right now? What the hell? You know what? I'm not even gonna complain about it. You guys talk about Trolls 2 over there on Kick. You guys have your fun. Wait, are you talking about the Troll 2? Or are you talking about Trolls? Because I've seen almost all 3 Troll movies. There was a first one that I can't remember the name of that is and I'm engaging with the Kick people right on. I'm engaging with the Kick people real quick. There was like Troll 2, but then there was a first movie that wasn't a part of the thing, but was made by like in Scandinavia and all that stuff in the Norwegian area. It was more like found footage. I want to remember that movie because I thought that was a better movie than Troll and Troll 2. That's what I thought. Troll 2 is weird. I will say that Troll 2 is weird, but they are good movies. They're like Godzilla movies for Norway. They're like Godzilla movies, but for Norway. But I want to remember that first one. I think it was also, was it Troll Hunter? It might have been called Troll Hunter. And it had some like actual epic moments in it. Like some grand moments within that movie that I want to watch again. Troll Hunter. I think it is Troll Hunter. Yeah, it is Troll Hunter. I want to see that movie again. That is such a good movie. They did found footage in a very unique way. And they played on the troll lore in a very fun fashion. And it has such an epic finale that you're like, oh my God, this old man's going out there to practically die. You'll own Troll 2 because it makes me laugh so hard at the terrible acting. It ain't great acting. It's not a fantastic movie, but I do love it. Compared to what we get nowadays, it is a better movie. Although there's some rough moments. I will say that there are some rough times, but let's see. Do we want to do? Let me. I'm trying to whittle down my windows real quick because I hate doing my windows the way I have them. You know what? Yeah, I'm not doing Cog. Fuck him. Fuck Cog. Who needs him? Let's see. Idubz, Chissie Mare, and then I have. Here, before we go into either one of them, I don't know. Did you guys break my chat? You guys might have broken my chat again. You guys broke. No, you didn't. Yeah, you broke my chat again. You broke my chat again. So let me do this real quick. Pop out chat. Oh no, it's running again. It's running again. Chat's fixed again. Grandpa appears in girls' mirrors. What the fuck? All I know of this Cog is that Baron keeps dunking on him. That's pretty much all you need to know. He's not worth it. But before we go too far, we have a little DSP section. We have a tiny little DSP section. Phil the Puritan is uncomfortable with Bond romancing women. That's right. Phil is playing the new James Bond video game. James Bond. You know, the guy that has sex with women and flirts with women, and you know, the essence of sex appeal for women and men. Like, men want to be him, girls want to be with him. Like, this is who he is. This is everything that James Bond is. And Phil has an issue.
Very dangerous.
Bond, we're waiting.
Bond flirting with the receptionist. Well, typical Bond behavior. There you go. You knew they had to have it in the game at some
But yeah.
point. They got it out of the way, I guess, at the beginning here.
Man, you sound so infused. It's like, yeah, Bond, Plower right now, do it. Oh yeah, they had to do. I do believe Phil is jealous. I fundamentally believe Phil is jealous here, and it's not because he wants to be Bond here. You see, men want to be him, women want to be with him. The reality is, Phil wants to be the receptionist. That's the reality. Phil wants to be the receptionist here, and that's why he's getting all flustered, because he realizes that his latent inner homosexuality is coming out when seeing this, and it's like, oh my god, why can't Bond be with me? That's what's going on here. It's not because of, the sexy lady of Bond doing what every man would want to do here, and just It's not because of that. It's because DSP wants to be with 007. It's because he wants to be with Bond. He wants the Bond to love him back.
Well, typical Bond behavior. There you go. They had to have it in the game at some point. They got it out of the way, I guess, at the beginning here.
Yeah. See, you could see it as the way he's looking at Bond, the way he looks at James Bond here. He's like, oh yeah, please let it be me. I want to be the receptionist. I want to be the lady. I'm telling you, it's his latent inner homosexuality. That's what it is. He has unrealistic hopes and dreams. He's pathetic. He's a loser. Yes, he is. He is. Is this the game any good? Is this game any good? Everyone is acting disappointed. Who has played it? I know some people that are going to be playing it. I probably won't. I still have to finish Crimson Desert. I have a backlog. I have a big backlog. DSP wants the good artists on all the interesting websites out there to start making anime pictures of himself and James Bond holding each other lovingly. Tiny, what did you, what, tiny, my special little Tiny. What did you just say? Tiny, I want you to rethink what you said there. Tiny says, I want to be 007. DSP can be with him. Tiny. Tiny. Do you realize that makes it sounds like you want to be with DSP, right? Can you be a British spy? Oh, well, I think you can, but you're kind of Latina for that. I think you could be a good British spy, but you are kind of a Latina. So, I'm back on the Kick phone app, and it needs to improve. I think the Kick phone app has become better. Dick Hammer. No, that wasn't Dick Hammer. That was Shy Anarchist. Well, this is awkward, says Dick Hammer. No, says Tiny. Yeah, the phrasing there, Tiny. The phrasing is what you needed to fix there, Tiny. I think the Kick phone. Here's the thing about the Kick phone app. It is superior than the Twitch app in one massive way. Kick phone app has background play. It actually has something that Twitch has never added to their phone app. The ability to watch anybody with the screen off. That makes it already superior. Times James Bond and I can be Mr. and Mrs. Smith. You know what, Tiny? I approve of that. No, Tiny, you are Latina, so you hate British people. I turned off the ability for Kick and YouTube to interact with each other because the Kick emotes, though I love them, they make YouTube chat nearly impossible to use. So I might try to figure out a way to make you guys able to communicate with each other better. It's Tiny saying she wants to be a cool spy. Well, you could be a cool spy, Tiny. I believe in you. Kick chat is master race. You are master race. You are the superior chat. I mean, I have my lone rumbler. I have the king of the cats over there. I have my king of the cats over there, but Kick chat is a superior chat. They can say all the naughty words. Oh, almost all the naughty words. Master race for the win. YouTube chat, though, is love, though. Because the YouTube chatters, they are some of my most loyal people. You guys are wonderful. By the way, I haven't shouted this out for a little while. I do have to do this. We're at 154 people watching live right now on YouTube, but only 91 likes. Can we up those numbers, guys? Get it to 100 likes. I believe in you. You guys are fantastic. And I don't know, you know what? Kickers, I'll take some B's, and King of the Cat, I'll also take some B's from you. That's why I will accept, because I don't know what you could do over on Kick to help the show. So I can say the hard N-word on YouTube. Well, you could try. My bees are coming in. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I loves you. At 96 likes, I'll check back in a little bit, but you guys are fucking fantastic individuals. I don't shout out liking the streams or doing that enough, because I feel like I did it at the beginning, but now I'm kind of like, you know, we're going to pull out. 1 like equals 1 less bottle of Fireball for Jared. You know what? Let's go with that. 1 like, actually, no, better one. Because he brought it up again today. I didn't clip it, but he said 1 like equals 1 sad troll. Make a sad troll. 1 like equals 1 tear from Jeremy's eyes. You make the man cry. Come on. Let's make him cry. No, we want to give him more bees. No, wait, what? Tiny? What? A dirty like is still a like. You know what? I'll appreciate it. I appreciate it. And wait, oh no, never mind. I was about to shout out Abalacious, but no, that just means that he has a member. I'm gonna have to play around with some stuff for Kick and YouTube, because I finally have like a decent amount of members. I have people helping out a lot. I'm gonna have to figure out some emotes. I'm gonna actually have to. Tiny, you're supposed to help me with some emotes. Thank you, Tiny. I'll pay you in exposure. How about that? Does that work? I'll pay you in exposure, because I do like your art. You meant more fire bowls. I don't know why I was thinking about bees. Because you're special. You're special, Tiny. Tiny is our mascot. She is our wonderful mascot. Don't forget to go to the gym. You first, Weasel. I almost said something mean there, but I bit my tongue because I like you and I like your wife. So that's kind of why I didn't say what I wanted to say. What was that? But Tiny shekels? But Tiny a shekel. Buy Tiny a shekel. I could buy Tiny a shekel. I could give her a pat on the head, say good job, like Tiny Latina. I could do that. I think that works. And I see Lady Snowblood with the emotes. I love it. I need to get some special emotes for everybody. Jeremy, like another man's wife? What? Listening to you while sorting through my grandparents' storage unit. Well, that's some of the best ways to listen to me. That is some of the best ways to listen to me while you guys are doing work. Yep. But let's get into the Keanu segment, because I don't know if we'll get to Idubz today, and if we don't, we can bring Idubz back tomorrow. And by the way, shout out to you, Desiree. But let's get into the Keanu stuff, because for those of you who don't remember, here, let me do this just a little bit. And I ain't playing Simcast one more time. I hope I am not playing Simcast again, because fuck that shit. No matter how big the super chats are, I will not be playing it again. Oh shit. Oh shit. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh shit. Oh shit. So I was about to pull this up just to give you guys a reminder and a refresher. Chrissy Mayer has removed last week's Simcast. Craigslist Chrissy has removed last week's Simcast. I glitched out there. Sorry about that. But last week's Simcast was removed from Chrissy Mare's YouTube channel. It ain't there, bros. It ain't there. Oh, baby. But it's still up on Rumble because these people aren't smart. These people aren't smart. So we still have it here. I ain't going to play this whole thing. I just want to remind you guys, because I was going to do this segment. Let's just click here. Let's just do this and let it load.
Okay.
I'm not playing it any further. But you had Keanu Thompson come on the show. You had Keanu fucking Thompson come on the stream, and she was just a breath of fresh air, ladies and gentlemen. She was wonderful to the broadcast, saying everything Chrissy wanted to say, because in reality, Keanu Thompson is the attack dog. She is the Viper. She is the evil one out there. She needs to be destroyed. And before I forget, I'm gonna quickly download this because I want this to be remembered. I want her to never live this fucking stream down. Anyways, though, yeah, she is another hoe. A lot of the things that Keanu was saying on stream was like, who's this DJ Cobra guy? Who's this? You know, F and T, they didn't know what they had when they had you. They had all the wonderful stuff and blah, 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 blah. She was not really that impressive. Well, Jeremy, good Jer, the best Jer, the greatest of the Jers, has responded to this.
Hey, Jeremy, Chrissy was talking crap again yesterday. Here's a timestamp, 23:40 of Simpcast yesterday. If you're talking about that clip where she was talking to the Keanu chick, I mean, listen, I've made several comments about Chrissy and what she's done and how she's handled the situation. It's only right that she responds.
I don't disagree with that statement. I don't disagree with that at all. She can respond and make everything worse.
So I didn't really care about that. So Chrissy, you know, whatever she said, and I listened to it, it was fine. Like, she was basically just saying, like, she doesn't fundamentally understand why this has happened. And I totally understand that. I got no issues with anything she said.
See, here's the thing here. For those of you who didn't see the segment, I'm not going to pull it back up because it was insane. She was trying to throw, you know, Jeremy and Gary under the bus and say that they were being mean to her the entire time. That was something she was trying to do, and trying to act like this. I don't understand anything. Why were you do this to your friends? Why are you making content off your friends? When, I mean, again, you're listening to this. This is a calm, respectable manner. He's being very appropriate, very honestly being very fair to her. A little bit too fair, in my personal opinion, but still very fair to Chrissy.
However, what's funny is this Keanu chick was on there, and she multiple times claimed she has no idea who I am. And this is the problem I have with this elitist mentality of people. They sit there and they pretend like, well, who is this person? I don't know what this is. Or I don't know what that is. I don't know what's going on. Who? D-Day Cobra? Who is that? Well, Keanu, you tell me, because you fucking follow me on Twitter.
Got her. Keanu is a retarded slag. Keanu is awful. Keanu is a fucking curtain, washed up egg carton. She's hollow inside. She's barren.
Twitter. I don't follow you, but you follow me.
See, here's the thing. This is why I called her Chrissy's second brain cell, mainly because I saw it on another clip we're going to be seeing here soon when Brittany Venti responded to her. But I was like, you know what? That's a really good idea. That's a really smart move. She is Chrissy Mare's second brain cell because she doesn't really have that much going on up here. You know, the years of sucking and fucking over on OnlyFans, they really did a number on her brain. She's not that intelligent. She thinks she's really smart, but in reality, she's another dumbass.
That was the only thing I took from it, was this chick was like, who? D-Day Cobra? I'm not sure who that is. You follow me. Okay? Like, all you got to just say is like, give your opinion, that's fine. But to be dismissive and pretend you don't know who I am when you fucking follow me on Twitter.
Dick Hammer, yes, you're right. Keanu does eat corn the long way, and she's an expert at it. Again, she was an OnlyFans model that aged out like all the rest of Chrissy Mare's friends right now. They're aged out OnlyFans models. Their goods are saggy. They ain't worth anything. I mean, she didn't have 2 scoops to even begin with, as Jared would say. She's flatter than flat. And quite frankly, she ain't got nothing of actual value.
That was the thing I thought was the funniest aspect of the whole thing. I didn't think anything Chrissy said was out of line or wrong or whatever for in reference to me. It is what it is.
You know, again, if you guys saw the clip that I put out today of my response to the Chrissy Mare thing and everything that was going on there, Chrissy was being really harsh on them. You're seeing Jer be super respectable, super fair, honestly being very nice and cordial to her. This is a expert response to everything Chrissy said there. Like, he's being kind, courteous. He's like, she has the right to do this. You know what? I don't think anything she said was out of bounds. I think, you know what? It's okay. She can do this. You can see Chrissy was out of line.
It's the internet. I've made public comments about, her streams, and it's only right that she responds. So it is what it is. But yeah, this was ridiculous, man. Like, I don't know who that is. Well, you follow less than 700 people, and I'm one of them, but you don't know who I am. Again, you can have whatever opinion you want about me, but the dismissive nature of like pretending you don't know who someone is, pretty funny. Who was
She did marry a 57-year-old tick bomber. She married Gino Visconti. Like, you're already bottom rung, and you married another bottom rung guy. Like, you guys are all both washed up has-beens. You're not really that informative. You don't really have an audience. You're kind of you're a part of this thing called the Dabbleverse, but the Dabbleverse isn't really even that interesting to begin with. Like, everybody understands that does clipping that they really just need to move away from the Dabbleverse because they're not that fascinating. They're really not. But this, like, you're a special kind of retard.
This guy that I follow on Twitter, but I'm pretty sure I've been on streams.
Speed Force is in the chat. Shout out to you, buddy.
With that chick too on Chrissy's streams in the past. I'm pretty sure they've covered me on Chrissy's streams, and that chick has been on the panel. And so the dismissive nature of like, it's the classic. It's the classic. Whenever there's whenever a guy is interested in a girl and you know that the girl has a boyfriend, you intentionally say the guy's name wrong, and then she has to correct you, and then you dismiss it. That is a classic move right there, because
you know what? This is my second time listening to this. You know what? The more I think about this, I think Keanu wants to trade up. I think Keanu sees a man that has actual wealth, actual value, is an actual decent human being, takes one good look at Keanu, whatever the fuck his name, the Visconti guy. I said his name earlier and I can't say it again. Anyways, he's taking a good long look at her. Or she's taking a good long look at him, go like, God damn it, you're 60. You're also dried up. You're begging on stream for fucking money for people to watch your content for free. You're crying that you're not making any money on fucking streams anymore. Like, come the fuck up. Now, Gino, I almost called her, whatever. Now she's looking at Goodyear. She's taking a good long look at Goodyear, and she's like, I'm going to say his name wrong just so he has to address me because I want his bag. I want his money. I'm going to start drama with him, but in reality, I want him because he's a real man who knows how to actually provide for a woman and a family. He ain't ever going to go anywhere near you. You're a used up, washed up, fucking crotchety old woman that probably you know what? I hear that a lot of women name their downstairs. I like to think that her downstairs is actually named like the Crypt Keeper, because I'm willing to bet that's the Hollow of 1,000 Dead Babies.
You're essentially just trying to make him irrelevant, okay? And the moment that you do that, so like say this girl is dating a guy named
Is she secret good Jer simp? I think she is a secret good Jer simp. I think she is.
Johnny. And you go, yeah, your boyfriend, Justin, Jimmy, whatever. Justin, you say Justin. She goes, oh, you mean Johnny? Oh, yeah, whatever. At that point, you've already destroyed him. You've shown that he means nothing. And making his girlfriend have to correct you shows that you don't care. Okay. And so that's somebody said it right here. Summer said it. You got mean girled by that chick who's named after Ted. Yes. So
she tried to pull a mean girl on a borderline expert on the internet. You tried to mean girl good Jer. That's some hard, and I am convinced that she's thirsty for D-Day. I'm convinced she is thirsty for a real man here who has a real audience and has a real money backing him.
It's mean girls bullshit. You know what I mean? But yeah, it is what it is. I don't really care if she doesn't know who I am, but I was just like, doesn't she follow me? I mean, I know who she is, mainly because she's tied up in all this drama that's always going on with Ricada and all this other shit. I'm just going to be honest with you. She's not even relevant enough for me to worry about.
I love that last little dig. Like, she's not even relevant. Because she's not. She's not. She is a coat hanger on of Chrissy Mayer. She is Chrissy Mayer's second brain cell. She's just on here to be Chrissy's little attack dog, her little lap dog, the person that's going out there and doing everything. She wants everybody to notice her, this is really the only reason I'm doing this video, is because, quite frankly, one, I called her out. I did call her out myself, you know. Keanu Thompson, the dumbest used up bitch ever, you know. Well, visibility is limited on that, which is fascinating, I will say that, but we'll come back to this post because we have Dolt for the memes comes out here and drops this lovely little dinger.
It's not
And I'm gonna turn off BGM just because it might be hard
about
to hear.
how can I make more money off of this? You're like, this is where I am now in my
Guys, the angrier you are, the more you should super chat. It helps. Maybe you should really rethink your words. Maybe you should really rethink what it is that you have to say and do out there on the internet. I'm just gonna be saying that. But then I come back over here to this because she did respond to me after I called her a the dumbest used up bitch ever, which for some reason that got visible. For some reason there's something weird going on with this one. It is kind of weird because after that, she responded, "You might be the first gay guy ever to dislike me. Maybe we got off on the wrong foot, sis." Wow, that's real original there. You know what? Applause. What? Bravissimo. Wonderful. Yeah. Not like I've been called worse by my fucking friends, and literally I've been called a truck stop whore. I've wore a bikini. I've been made fun of. I've been called fat numerous amounts of times. Like, come on, woman. You're a comedian. You're an actual comedian here. Come up with better fucking comebacks than just calling a guy that doesn't like you gay. Because quite frankly, even if I wasn't of questionable sexuality, I still wouldn't go anywhere near that hollow vagina you got down there. I think you are the most used up Raggedy Ann I've ever fucking seen, woman. Why the fuck would you think I wanted to simp after you to begin with? You have nothing of value. You smoke like a fucking chimney pipe, and you're out there being a former fucking OnlyFans model. You're probably hollow. It's probably like throwing a goddamn hot dog down a fucking hallway down up in that shit. God damn. Like, come the fuck on, woman. Sucking on fucking all across the world. By the way, my post that got barely any visibility, 53 likes. Her very, very clever comeback. 2 likes. And then I still ratioed, still being hard on visibility. That's real original and creative. Maybe you should rethink your career path, especially because you're too saggy for OF and too retarded for comedy. I still ratioed her being fucking deboosted. I don't know what the fuck I did wrong here. Like, what words did I say that really pissed off X here? But I still ratioed her. I still BTFO'd her. Come the fuck on. You're a comedian and I still beat you. That's saying something. That's telling you how worthless you truly are. But listen, okay? I get it. I can only say so much. At the end of the day, I still got some dangly bits down below, you know? I might have some moobs, but I still got, you know, the family jewels down here. I still want to spread out my seed, and I'm still a man, and at some point in time, I have to look at you and go like, yeah, you're just washed up. You're not worth it. I mean, for crying out loud, I come back over here. Yellow Flash had the best comeback out of them all. Like, legitimately fantastic comeback. Like, come the fuck on. I can't really beat that. So I'll let Brittany Venti do it for me. Hi, Brittany. See, this is where I got the Chissie second brain cell from. This is from Stalin19. Shout out to Stalin. I'm gonna drop the link real quick in the description. Like, out of all the clippers that there are, guys, out of each and every last clipper I have seen out there, holy shit balls. I think Stalin is up there with the Keanus of the world. Like, they are up there.
Again, this is Chris
on the level of clipping that they got. It is fantastic. But let's let the Queen Shark do the roasting for me, because there's no better way to deal with a mean bitch than with another mean bitch. And I say that with love, Brittany, if you ever see this.
Second brain cell that she uses to try to think real hard. She thinks real good.
I feel about
And she is a sex worker, and she's married to Gino Bisconti, who also works with Chrissy Mayer.
I love how Brittany's just kind of laying it out, just like, well, she's married, she's a sex worker, she's married to this dude who works with Chrissy, and it's just so savage. It's beautiful.
And she weighed in about me,
the Antichrist Melanie Mac, and I hate that it all happened that way. However, Chrissy's just trying to move on.
God damn, you can see, like, honey, there's a reason you had to quit OF. You could see the wall came for you harder than ever before. You are not a very impressive woman. Age is not your friend. The Father Time has cursed you.
On. And
is she really? Because after this, she had on Keanu, and they proceeded to talk more about me and gossip more about me and speculating and gossiping about my private life.
Again, this is why you leave the Raggedy Ann bitches out there for the bigger bitch. There's always a bigger bitch, and Brittany is our big bitch, and we love her for it.
And my health. Oh, she's just trying to move on. Yeah, that aged like milk. Immediately, she was on Simpcast. Like, literally 2 days later, talking with Chrissy about me, because again, you know, they can't actually have a segmented show or actually do any sort of entertainment.
Keanu should just make a pointy witch hat and permanent addition to her look and just start leaning into it. Yeah. Here, I want to go back because Brittany's just savage mode. I want to let Brittany just go off and walk away because her savageness is beautiful.
Can't actually have a
Wait, she's a few years older than fucking Venti? No, she can't. Venti's like in her early 30s. There's no way she's in her mid 30s. There's no fucking way she is in her mid goddamn 30s. If she's in her mid 30s, honey, quit the smoking.
Segmented show or actually do any sort of entertainment value. It's just sit there, collect super.
Yes, she is. She is shy anarchist. She is jealous of Brittany's wonderful looks.
Chats every time and gossip because they have nothing better to talk about, and they're not making any good points. You know, they don't plan for anything, but we'll get to that. But I just found that funny that she says that and was immediately on Simcast gossiping about me after.
She said all she can say, but I think Miss Venti...
Apparently not.
Is no one going to point out the fact that she's a horrible monster? Was she ever
I'm the cake
Chrissy's
monster!
Friend?
I'm immediately getting demonized by the OF woman here. Not just by the Christian LARPing that Chrissy does and calling everything demonic, right? While she does evil things, right? That are against her moral code as a Catholic. Right? So now we have her doing the same thing. Yeah,
I love this. I love this so much. I'm saying this with a term of endearment, not towards Keanu, fuck that bitch, but towards Chrissy. Not Chrissy, but Venti over here, okay? There's always a bigger bish, okay? There's always a bigger bish, and the bigger bish will always beat up the smaller bish. Let the mean girls have the kitty cat fight, because the stronger girl will always come up on top. It is a rule of nature. Let her kill it. And by the way, Frostfang with the $2. Shout out to you. She smokes. It's gonna age her. Oh, it is. It is. It's already aging her. I'm seeing in chat. Brittany's like 29. She's only a few years older than Brittany. Honey, I thought you were in your I thought you were about 50 years old. If you're only a few years older than Brittany, honey, holy hell, it's all downhill from here.
She's smoking a cigarette.
I've felt about this woman for quite some time, and I've kept my mouth shut. I mean, I've never been fond of her. I've said it, you know, behind closed doors. I'm like, no one ever goes when somebody goes, Brittany's coming. First of all, you go like, no, she's not. She will never show up. And when
Why? Where's your proof or evidence of any of that?
She does, no one goes, oh, yay, she's the life of the party.
Man, you've been nice to her in person, but behind closed doors, you're kind of a seedy bitch.
She is
You can't win with this bitch. She doesn't show up, but when she does, I'm still complaining.
Perfect for the
Phil, keep it in your pants, buddy. Keep it in your pants, brother.
Internet, because she has.
And I just want to say, continuing this video, that obviously these are not reliable narrators. So just watch that with that in mind.
A white guy named Tyrone says, all women are like this. Yeah, you're somewhat correct. I'm not going to deny, which is why you always back the bigger one. You always back the more mean one. In mean girl fights, you always back the more vicious, cutthroat, and ruthless one, which is Brittany.
Like Chrissy has a history of lying over and over, and Keanu is siding with Chrissy, just over like personal bias and being her friend. So, let's continue.
In my opinion, from the times I've been around her, which is actually a good bit, not even one crumb of human decency or like.
I mean, I've been around Brittany like once in my entire life. She seemed pretty nice to me. Yeah, she's a little autistic, you know, she can be a little blunt. It was one time I got to meet her like a couple years ago, but she was kind, blunt, but as a fellow autist, you know what? I appreciated her bluntness. I did.
She says that as she has the shirt on that says, your what? Does that say, your feelings?
She's not a pleasant.
She's a bully!
To be around.
She's a mean girl.
And from what I'm seeing here now,
no,
I'm just every time I see her with the cigarette, I'm like, I quit smoking, honey. Smoking ain't good for you. It's gonna make you die faster. It ain't gonna be beneficial for you. I'm out in the sun all day. I'm a 29-year-old man. I quit smoking years ago already. I moved the hell on. I vaped, and then I got my Zen up in here. I moved on, but honey, your teeth are gonna fall out. You're gonna get cancer. You're gonna die an old bitter hag. You're not gonna be attractive much longer. And hell, you're already not attractive. Like this screenshot, right? This is a screenshotable face. Like this is you right now. Here in less than a year, you're about to look like my grandmother who's in her 90s. Think about that.
Oh, the OF woman who is gossiping about me and bringing personal stuff into this is saying.
I agree, Phil. Vaping is not much better for your lungs, but still, she vapes and smokes. Think about that one. Her lungs are screwed.
I'm not a good person, and she has a your feelings shirt on. No,
she's
like I'm pretty sure that's what it says at the bottom, but regardless, a very vulgar shirt on, holding a cigarette. Like, have some optics.
It's a very loose fitting shirt. It's not very appealing to your figure. You know, I saw a bunch of clothes that you do wear that are more appealing to your figure. You know, your flat chest, the thing that is easy to be used to help, you know, wash clothes. It was like it's very flat. It's not very appealing here. Like I could pull it up for you guys real quick. Like she's not that attractive of a woman. Keanu Thompson. Like it takes some work for her to even look somewhat attractive, but still, like, honey. Here, I can open this one up. It ain't too super revealing. Like, honey, you ain't got much. You ain't got much going on here. You ain't got a whole lot. Like, you could do it. It's a washboard. Come on. It's over.
Perfect for the internet because she doesn't know how to be an actual like human being.
Oh, so I'm good at my job. You
Frostang with another $2. Look like Corpse Bride. Looks like Corpse Bride. I agree.
You guys should try it.
And I think I've just seen one clip too many. I'll tell you my perspective. This is not from the perspective of anyone else.
Based.
This is my perspective. Never been a fan.
I'm a monster.
Never. Nobody goes, yay, we can't wait to see her. No, it's like, okay, now we have to deal with this. Which, I mean, that...
But I'm the mean girl.
Says a lot about a person.
By the way, Elite Neo with another $5. Thank you. Love how Keanu didn't heed your warning. It's to not start shit with D-Day Cobra, only to end up getting roasted by him. Both moments clipped by Alyssa. We already got the first main moment. I did see the second one, but the second one's a little lesser. Hey, Elite Neo, you want to see something? You want to see something actually funny? Both of my posts had hidden visibility. Both of my posts ratioed fucking her. The professional comic, by the way, I ratioed her on minimum fucking visibility for some goddamn reason. I still don't know why. I ratioed her. Thank you very much. Dick Hammer, she has literally not given any example. These people are the worst. Oh, Dick Hammer, you're about to see so much worse.
So. Clearly she's a wonderful person thus far. We've only gotten 2 minutes in. We've seen what a wonderful, sensible person she is.
There's nothing nice about her. She's rude.
My eyeliner. At least I can get my wings straight.
See, this is why you go to somebody like Brittany to do this. This is why you go to Brittany to do this stuff. It's the cattiness. It's the bitch maxing. It's the movement. It's the attacks. It's the things that I can't do. I can't go for an eyeliner comment. I'm too masculine for that shit. Brittany can't, and Brittany does it with just a straight face. It's like, my eyeliner, I'm better at you. It's like, goddamn, the cold, calculating cutthroat.
She's a slob.
Goddamn, I mean, she does have very beautiful eyes. The green mixes with the skin tones very beautifully. It is a wonderful thing. I love her eyes. She has very appealing eyes.
She doesn't have a crumb of human decency whatsoever.
I think she feels so important right now. She's like, oh my god, people are actually listening to me for once. People are actually watching my more than 10 people are watching my stream right now. And she's like on her little tiny throne. Yeah.
More than 10 people are watching your stream right now. Guys, I have 167 people watching my stream right now over on YouTube alone. Can I get 150? I have 115 likes. Can we up those numbers, please? Just to say fuck you to fucking Keanu. Just to say fuck you. And all my kick chatters, you know what? Give me some more bees. Give me some more bumbly bees. And I see the King of the Cats. She would have used incel, but she can't spell it. Oh, that's very true. That's very true. I do appreciate it. I appreciate all of you across all the chats. You guys are wonderful, lovely individuals, and I do this for you. I do this content to make you guys have fun.
Her feelings, but yeah, Brittany is like so rude, and nobody even likes her.
It's so
as she
awful.
smokes another wrinkle on her face.
Again, you always back the bigger bitch. You always back the bigger bitch. You don't back the little bitch, you back the bigger bitch, because you know the bigger bitch is gonna be cutthroat and kill her.
I don't have to take up for my friend, but I'm just watching her and I'm going like, were you just waiting for this so that you could? She's perfect for the internet. She will always be alone. I've watched time and time again. I don't know how many boyfriends with Brittany.
So now we get into her gossiping about my dating life. So again, I have only spoken on things that were publicly out there, mostly what Chissie herself has said. And
Chrissy's the one that talked about her own chlamydia. Chrissy's the one that brought up all her Craigslist visits. Chrissy's the one that talked about how she sucked dick for $1,000 and took nudes. Chrissy's the one that ended up talking about how many times she played with piss and did piss play. Chrissy's doing this all in public, and that's what we keep talking about. Oh, Lordy.
Proceeds to try to take anything, because this is what they have. This is all they have, guys, is to talk about, oh, she's actually...
Have a good night, Tiny.
Like, messy, and she's actually this. It's all these different things from unreliable narrators. Oh, surely they're telling the truth.
I think they cut it out of this video. There's a moment where fucking Keanu brings up this whole thing of like, oh, I can't believe you left your room in that mess. I can't believe you left your room so messy. You're a slob. Who do you think was gonna clean up your room? You don't have any pictures. I don't know. I have your word to go off of. It's not really that beneficial right now. It's kind of bad. We're just gonna do this for a little bit longer. I want to get some of the more cutthroat moments of Brittany, and then we're gonna jump towards the end because there's a really good moment.
This is all they have. They won't actually address the points that I make. They won't actually address the critiques. So they have to go for like personal gossip where they'll twist things.
Which all seem like gay hand servants. I've seen her.
She looks like a hag. I don't know what.
I mean, she's the one that immediately called me gay. I might be the first gay guy to ever dislike her. So yeah. She's mocking all of frickin' Brittany's boyfriends for being a little bit effeminate. She's the one that came to me and started straight up calling me gay. Come the fuck on, woman.
Why is she getting uppity about having gay servants, supposedly? I wouldn't be talking if I were her. She looks like the physical manifestation.
She married Gino.
Of what would be a hag. I digress. But again, she's an unreliable narrator, but let her speak.
I've seen her with. They're a nervous wreck. They're like carrying her over puddles, searching for corn in the air.
But I'm pausing this, but again, I heard this. I was like, you mean they're being really good boyfriend? Like, she knows how to pick them. She might not be able to keep them for long, but she knows how to pick them. Like, they're being very courteous to her. You know, they're helping her out. They're being nice to her. They're watching out to make sure that, you know, the thing that she's deathly allergic to isn't around. Like, I'm not seeing any of the problems here. Again, Brittany, you know, doesn't really talk about her relationships that much. I only knew about one boy, fiance or husband, and well, who knows what went on there? Nobody knows but Brittany and the husband. But still, like, you know, if Brittany has a man carrying her around like that, I think she's doing pretty damn well.
They're carrying me over puddles. She's mad that I, according to her, am getting carried over puddles.
You know, the reality is Gino won't do the same thing for her. Gino's a 57-year-old man, and I know she looks like she weighs like probably 80, 90 pounds, something around that nature, you know, probably not a super heavy lady, but she's just heavy enough for when Gino tries to pick her up, his back pops and it goes like, I can't do it. You're just too heavy. I can't do it.
Oh, the horror that I should get carried over puddles. It sounds like to me she wants to be carried over puddles. Well, then you should have picked someone that carries you over puddles now, shouldn't you?
I mean, again, it's the cattiness. It's the moves that a dude can't do. It's the tactics. It's the way. It's the subtlety. It's like, well, then you should have picked a dude that could, you know? Yeah, it's the slyness. Like, if I'm coming out here, it's like, yeah, because your fucking husband's an old man. But Brittany is over here like, well, you should have picked better. It's so cunt-like, and I love. It's the good level. It's the good level of cunt-like.
They're a nervous wreck. They're like carrying.
And guys, and her boyfriends, they would check if the things had things that could kill her. Oh my god, the horror!
Who am I to say to someone who they should like? But
she literally did the meme. She literally did the, but who am I to judge? Actually, these people are so insanely predictable.
A friend of ours said Keanu was always right about Venti, and I was. I said
no, you weren't. Where is the comment about the good parts? Venti is naive, narcissist bitch. Where is the really good aspect? There's like a really good moment. It might be more towards the end. Let's double check.
Keanu, I know you like to coping Keanu here, but you need to understand that even though you're envious because you're a sex worker and you lack that asset, you need to understand.
Okay, it was prior to this. It was prior to this. We need to go over here. We need to come back. This is the best parts.
To corn.
There is nothing I can even say to that. You have reached levels of retardation that have left this planet. You're in outer space. Orbiting.
It was all about the cord. She freaks out about the cord so much. And again, she looks like a hag.
One brain cell. And mind you, Chissie is friends with her and they're ganging up like, oh, you know what, we're gonna gossip about Brittany on the stream because they can't actually prepare a stream, right? And the follow-up stream after this. And it's like, yeah, I can see why you guys are friends. You both have no regard. No regard. Literally, some corn reactions can kill me. It depends on the form.
Devoured the top of Chrissy's wedding cake that she had to take a Benadryl after. What kind of person is this?
But she doesn't acknowledge the fact that I was told there's no corn in it and that it was okay to go ask the staff for a piece of cake.
Yes. Yeah, why would she? Because that destroys the narrative.
There's no regard. Like, she's just like, oh, how dare.
Oh, she 100% smells like Pall Malls or something worse than that. That is what she smells like 100%. And hail, John Ambler, how are you doing?
But how dare you eat the top of the wedding cake that was given to you by the staff? Like, but she's calling me not maternal by implication. That's her whole point. As she has no regard for people's health.
Percent of the people that watch you, just go and look, male or female, 50% are because you have giant fucking jugs, dude.
Her giant venties. That's what she cares more about, her giant fucking venties. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You know what? God gifted Brittany. God gifted Brittany with good looks, good genes. She might be autistic and she might be allergic to corn. Those are the two weaknesses. Those are her kryptonite. God couldn't put somebody this brilliant and beautiful on this earth without giving her some form of kryptonite, and that being the corn. But let's be honest here. Your venties are wonderful.
Seething about my breasts. Why? She's bringing my breasts into this. I'm sorry, Keanu. I know you like to coping Keanu here, but you need to understand that even though you're envious because you're a sex worker and you lack that asset, you need to understand that I'm also just more talented than you.
Like I've been saying, you back the bigger bitch. You always back the bigger bitch. God broke the mold with this one, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I don't think the juice is quite worth the squeeze, but let's be fair here. God broke the mold with this one. That's why he had to curse her with at least one massive kryptonite being corn while living in America. Like, you have the biggest kryptonite out there, but it's because you were just so powerful. because you are just that level of bitchiness that is just so straight to the point, and every time you say the right words, it gets people right in their feel. It's so wonderful.
I'm actually just more entertaining than you, and that's why I don't have to go on OF. Even my pair of tits couldn't save your personality.
I have to stop it there. It's so what I love it. I love the just pure awfulness of it that only a woman can do. I can only do so much as a dude. At some point in time, you have to just go there. Like, listen, I can't do any more other than bam, zoom straight to the moon. But you live in New York and I live in the free state of Kansas. You know, I live in America while you live in commie fucking land, Manhattan to be more precise. And before you think that I'm doxing you, let me be very open and clear here. You're the dumbass bitch that decided to put all that information out on your stupid X account. So that's on you, not on me. But I have to be very clear here, okay? Though you live in New York, I can't be as awful as Brittany is. I can't be that person with a precision knife straight to the core and just pointing out all your fucking flaws. Just lose everything. You're not worth anything. You're a fucking hag, for crying out loud. You're apparently in your early 30s, similar to fucking like the redheaded libertarian here, but you're seething and jealous over Brittany fucking Venti because at the end of the day, well, she has two gorgeous things that guys will always gawk over, and you're a hag. But anyways, Frostfang with the $2. Shout out to you. A look at manipulator reads 1,000. A look of a manipulator reads 1,000 words. Yep. I see Kusov says peace. Are you heading out, buddy? Are you heading out? If you are, have a good night, buddy. I like Brittany. She is the only female streamer I like, not for being cute, but for being entertaining. Oh God, it's so vicious. It's so vicious. Keanu Thompson looks like a drag queen. You know what? I'm not going to finish that statement. I'm not going to finish what I was thinking about there. You know, it's sad when guys can look more attractive than Keanu. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Have a good night, King of the Cats. And have a good night, Katrina. We're not going to be going too much longer. We've already been going almost 2.5 hours. So I try to keep these about 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours, depending on what we have. We got a lot more stuff to cover. We have a lot more stuff that I could say for tomorrow. But, you know, it's sad. What was that dude's name? Here. I'll use that as an example. She's jealous of the Bento's boobs. Dear me saying he'd rather... Listen, I'm of the questionable variety. I will just put that out there. But no, there was a person. So I went to McDonald's over the weekend. Hunter Schafer looks more feminine than Keanu. That's a good one. Rodimus, that's a good one. But there was I went to McDonald's over the weekend. And I was going through the drive-thru. First lady, you know, too rotund for me. Then I get to the, you know, where they give you the food and stuff. And I look at the person there and it's like, what the fuck? Now it was a very tiny individual with very long hair and effeminate looking fingers. But the thing was, at the same time, it looked a little bit more masculine. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, either this is a very effeminate man, or this is a very masculine looking woman. And I was just stuck there trying to figure out. The person wasn't talking to me, by the way. They gave me my drink, closed the window. And I was like, I have no idea what you're talking. I have no idea what you're saying. I have no idea what's coming out of your, I have no idea. Is this a man or a woman? Is it a very feminine man, or is it a very masculine woman? It's one of the two. When you have those people, it's like, what are you? What are truly androgynous? Yes. And it wasn't until he gave me my food that it was like, oh, you have a very deep voice. That is not a woman's voice. That sealed the deal. Did they have a name tag? No, they didn't. That sealed the deal. Listen, they had the leftist symbol. If you know, you know the leftist symbol, feminine looking glasses, but really long hair. And it's like, I'm kind of thankful I'm in my car right now because I don't know how to address this person. Do I say man? Do I say sir? Do I say buddy? Do I say lady? Like, I don't know. You know what? You should double check that food, Dermy. See, that's why I didn't. You don't say anything stupid when they're handing you your fucking double quarter pound with cheese. Okay, you don't. Well, okay, so I see, check the fingers. The fingers, because I got dude finger. I got fat man fingers, okay? I know. But the fingers were very, like, we're talking about a tiny person here. Like, slim as slim can be. If they were dressed a certain way, you would really struggle to figure it out. That's how they were. But the face is what it was. It was like the uncanny valley-ness of the face, where it was like, you know, that's a pretty, you know, strong jaw you got there. That's a pretty masculine looking face, but the rest of you is very dainty. Very dainty. Like, here, I think I still have no, I don't have the picture up anymore. I was about to show you that picture of Keanu. Wait, no, do it? No. Let me... Like, I'm not even lying here. Take this picture of Keanu. Make the chest a little bit smaller. This is kind of what the person looked like. Dainty fingers, more masculine feature around the face, women glasses, women lips, like this. Add a septum piercing, and it was like, I can't tell. Did she have the sweetest Adam's apple? Eat a sandwich. Like, it's when you approach people like that where you're like, you know what? I don't know what to do with this one. I'm just gonna, you know, kind of give you applause, I guess, and move the fuck on. That's a dude? No, that was a woman right there. What I met at the drive-thru was a dude. Actually, to be fair, he was dressed more like her right here, like a baggy shirt, septum piercing, glasses, but looked more youthful. Like, you de-age her like 50 years, put her back into like her 20s, maybe late teens, early 20s. That was kind of what the dude looked like. So it's like, you have baggy clothes on. This is hard to figure out. There's no defining feature that I can actually pick out. That's a man, baby. Don't worry, they will delete themselves soon. That's the leftist way. Listen, that person... I am not one of the people out there in the world that hates a septum piercing. You know, if a septum piercing is done right, they could be fucking awesome. I don't have much hope for that one. I don't have much hope for that one. So, yeah. It's sad, but it's true. You could switch Keanu in the place of Melly Mac and Jared wouldn't notice the difference. No, you wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. It's impossible for him to notice the difference. By the way, did I get that? Oh yeah, I did get that. Sorry, my chat's a little behind on the YouTube side. I was just double checking some stuff. But anyways, see you guys throwing up still. What was that? At Anderson. As long as she didn't open her mouth, neither would the audience. That's very fair. That's very fair. Any piercing done right can be hot, but I don't like piercings in general. It depends on the like. Here, let me pull up the VTuber again. For those that didn't see at the beginning, I talked about a VTuber by the name of Vex Milk. Okay, I have it right. Like, if you're gonna do piercings like this in real life, yeah, that's not that hot. Like, piercings like this aren't that hot. This whole punk kind of aesthetic, it's not that hot. Like, this is not attractive in the slightest. It's too much. You need to go back. Oh, a tongue piercing, maybe a slight septum, but any piercings around lips, I usually think that's too much. That's too much. That you're not that attractive at that point. Vex is on her way to a lolcow. She is a lolcow. She needs the high pitched yay, and no one will notice the difference. That's true. Many piercings are done as a form of compensation. That is also true. Try hard, yes. Her boyfriend, I already closed the picture. I'm not gonna hunt for her there. Her boyfriend has lip piercing. If you're a dude with a lip piercing, you're 100%. You're done. You should just throw on a wig and go over to the fucking, you know. You're a fucking gay guy by that point. You're not a man. You're a gay guy. Just end it. Keck. Any slut sharpenal is too much. Are we going into septum ring theory? Just teasing. Listen, if you want septum ring theory, you go to my buddy Static, if there's anybody here. Streams Thursday nights around the same time I do. He's done some septum ring theories, and he's done the math, and he's pretty much guaranteed that yes, if they have a septum ring, they're crazy in the head. They are. And I'm willing to usually take that bullet. I'd be willing to take that bullet with a nice septum ring. I'd be willing. It's military shrapnel. I wouldn't know. I have military friends. I was never in the military. No matter how that one dude wants to say, I was not a military. I'm a veteran of one war, and it's called the meme wars. Why do I still have Keanu up here? Let me see. It's 11:07 my time right now. The fact that I am getting any likes right now is fucking insane. So what I'm gonna do, guys, you made the booger scale. Weasel made the booger scale. Okay. You stay classy, classy Werby. I try my hardest. I'm not that great, but I try. My wife has a septum piercing, crazy as fuck. Listen, don't leave. Jeremy says Speed Force. The problem is my other, I might have one more small topic. Let me double check. We could do this a little bit before we go. We're not going to do the full clip. We don't need the full clip for it, but this is from Don Flurgandy. So I'll show this before we go, but I will have to start wrapping it up here soon. Black Cane, that's who it is. Dermy was Delta South Sniper Navy SEAL with 6 Medals of Honor. Better watch it. By the way, guys, I have a question for you. Question. If I can get it to work out. Nah, I don't think I can. So, two buddies of mine, okay? Actually 3 buddies of mine. One's a super feminine gay guy. Super feminine gay guy named Mike Harlow. Cool dude. Actually funny dude. But super effeminate gay guy. Like, gay. Twink gay. Like, yay. Okay? We're talking gay. But then my 2 other friends, one's named Rastercaster, Mike Harlow. Yes. Well, Harlow, but gay. One of my friends is named Rastercaster, and the other one's named Adam, who is also known as Soldier Spirit on X. Some of you guys might know him if you watch a lot of like Steven Crowder. He has won several How Gay. We're talking, okay, girl, that's How Gay. But we're talking like a dude that has had shout outs on Steven Crowder, done all sorts of really cool stuff. Adam Sellers the Volt. No, this guy's a other guy, but he's a So Raster and Adam, this is a different Adam, not the Adam I streamed with on Friday or the Adam that banged, Jer's wife. They're both former military, and we used to do a show together called Skinemax on Saturdays, and we used to do something else, bloodbaths and all this stuff. Like, we used to hang out and do a lot of cool stuff together. And because people are coming back together, you know, they're streaming more, they're doing more content again. Would you want to try to see a stream between at least the 4 of us here soon? Wait, 4 of us? Yeah, 4 of us. Would you want to see one? Because if you would have a vicious Rastercaster, who's his name. And me, like, there's some viciousness there, but we used to be some really close people. Like, there's some fun streams. If I do it, it might only be on YouTube, but I'm still going to call him Gay Adam. That works too. He does come off very gay, and he's really close with Mike Harlow. Dude, it's hard for me to call you straight when you do, you know, jacuzzi baths with Mike. It is hard for me to do that. It doesn't matter if they're gay, entertaining is the only rule. They are funny. They can be funny, but they can be vicious. I'm thinking if I could get it to work, I might try to do that this week. Problem is when. Consider Rumble. Rumble is definitely a thing. If I could stream my side, I would do YouTube and Kick as well. But we would definitely be on Rumble because Adam does more political content and ghost hunting, so he's already on Rumble. So there would be a good idea to do it there. I'm on all 3 right now. But that's an idea I have. Like, I got asked about it late yesterday, and I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking, do I try to figure that one out? Because that would be funny. That would be a fun thing to do. And you guys would see some roasts like no ever before. Top tier roasts. But before we sign off for the night, this is from Don Flurgandy. Shout out Don Flurgandy. I'm going to drop his X here in the chat. Okay, and I'm going to drop it in over on the Rumble side as well. I don't think I have very many people watching on Rumble, but there's that. So Don Flurgandy posted this, would have been yesterday? Yes, this was yesterday. And I saw it and it's like, what the fuck? We don't need this whole thing, okay? We don't need this whole thing. But this is some expert work from Don Flurgandy. Expert work from Don Flurgandy. This is Chissie Mayer 2 weeks prior to being confirmed as a Catholic.
Basically, she's about to give you a whole rundown of different poses that you should be doing as a porn model.
Okay, so we have.
No, let's get to the poses.
Okay, guys, are you ready? So we're gonna.
Are you guys ready?
I don't know if I should do that. First things first. The feet people, it's not just feet, you guys. It's not.
Time to
just
get into a
feet,
full
okay?
Nelson.
It's not.
Chissie Mayer approved.
Hold on.
She wasn't deep enough. Hold on.
Okay. Something that does that when you like flip off the camera. And then our next pose.
Yeah, hold on. We got one more pose.
We're learning so much. So this next
I
one.
think there's at least one more.
Camera's here. Ass is here. Right?
Again. Everything you're seeing here. 2 weeks prior to Chrissy's confirmation. She would have been in, like, going through confirmation classes. She would have been on the verge of becoming a full-fledged Catholic. This is 2 weeks before your confirmation. She's here to try to lead them back to Jesus, everybody. She's here to lead the porn stars back to Jesus, ladies and gentlemen. We're learning how to do fucking porn poses. We're learning how to properly show people how to get banged.
This fucking crazy. Thankfully, we've got great soldiers like her leading our young women astray.
Content. You the angles. I'm gonna teach you guys how to be a foot goddess. Please.
Yeah, here's how to be a foot goddess. Everybody, listen in.
Okay. How to coach.
Brought to you from Christian Chissie Mayer.
Catholic Christian Mayer. Catholic, not Christian. Catholic.
Get ready. Strap in.
Okay. When you're doing Booty Queen approved content,
Booty Queen approved.
Have to be light colored. The engagement is just not as good with black panties. And
We're talking about.
I don't.
The best undergarments to sell porn content.
I'm gonna.
Like he said it. I wept inside. I kind of died a little bit inside.
Be a Catholic in 2 weeks. So
Asian people.
Lady Stillblood's like, my sponsor did that with me at my confirmation. Oh, my sponsor was my aunt. She would have beat the shit out of me.
2 weeks. We're 2 weeks away. So we gotta cram in as much, you know, porn and training as we can get into these next 2 weeks, folks. You don't have to be the perfect Christian, right? You don't have to be the perfect Catholic. She's talking about, like, you know, I'm trying to talk to people about, like, how they got into such terrible situations and, like, you know, how they can get. It's like, no, you're sitting here promoting this shit. If you're a teenage girl, young adult woman or something like that, right? At the very least, you would be more geared towards joining porn than away from it.
Yes. Which is why I just wanted this first little bit, because it just gets worse. It just gets worse. Thinking, and again, this is after this. She's about to have another porn star on next week, guys. And then after the whole first interview with fucking Melanie Mac, she had another porn star on that's like, no, this is great work. And again, she's trying to lead them back to God, guys. She's doing everything she can to lead them back to God. You get a triangle. You get a triangle. You get a triangle. You get a triangle, you Jezebel. You harlot. She's a fucking whore. She's a grifter. She's fake. I have no respect for these people. I have zero respect. Zero respect. And by the way, I still have the Idubz stuff, but we can save that for tomorrow. Already got done with the Brittany Venti and Keanu segment. Let me see. I can save that for tomorrow. And I can save that for tomorrow. Lady Snowblood, actually, you have a video that will be showing here on tomorrow. Did I see PPP's Tard Gong last night? I sort of did. Thanks to you, lady. Because I was gonna play this on stream. I just wanted the full thing. I wanted the full thing of this. I wanted it. I was gonna play this tonight. Oh, I was gonna play this tonight, but I'm out of time, so I'm gonna save it for tomorrow. I know tomorrow's also Kino night. It is what it is. It is a great it's a great clip. That's why I wanted it. It is so fucking good. It is top tier moment. So that's why I wanted it. Do it. We're gonna do it tomorrow night. Don't worry, guys. I know tomorrow's Kino night. I know. But tomorrow's the last night I get a chance to do something like this until Saturday, because for those of you who aren't aware, Thursday nights here on this channel, I'm gonna try to stream it onto Kick as well. Probably not Rumble, but Kick is more than likely going to at least try to happen. You're gonna try to catch on the VOD. Well, thank you very much, Lady Snowblood. I appreciate it. But Thursday night, okay, Thursday, I do a show with my buddy Adam the Renaissance Nerd called Anime Odyssey, and he told me to make the thumbnail from now on, or at least on my end. He might also use it. We are talking Food Wars, so I'm actually gonna have you guys help me out with this one. Okay, I got 3 thumbnails for you guys to choose from. Which one looks better? This is for Thursday night, so which one looks better? A, B, or C? I'm kind of going with C. Drop my logo. I kind of want to go with C. Lady Snowblood saying 2. 2's a pretty good one. I like 2 a lot. But we're going to be talking Food Wars, both of us. So you guys can tune into that. It's pure fan service, but it is also a good anime, but it's also pure fucking fan service. It is fan-fucking-tastic. Show them again. I can show them one more time. So I got A, where I have this a little smaller. B, where I have them bigger, but I also added the Food Wars logo. Or C, where I dropped my logo. What I'm thinking? No, I want to keep the Food Wars logo. C? I think C, it's between 2 or 3. It's between, you guys are saying C. I think C might be the better one. Okay, I'll go with C. That's the one I'm kind of thinking of. Drop this. If I had a better spot for Food Wars, I would do that, but I need the Anime Odyssey. I need the Anime Odyssey there. Now I'm getting B's. Now I'm seeing both B's and C's. Okay, I'm gonna end up having to throw it into the random number generator and pick between those two. But oh, you guys are just out trolling. Food is so good it makes you come. Food so good it makes you come. Yep. I binged all of season 1 of Food Wars in one day. That was impressive. It is actually a good anime. It is actually good. Outside of just the pure fan service. It is wonderful. In Somalia, thinking is outlawed, but that's also. Anyways, good though, guys. Let's see who's live right now. I'm gonna set up the YouTube end because if Meme Copium is live, I will raid into him on both ends. So let me see who is live right now. Meme Copium is live, so I'm going to raid in on Meme Copium on the YouTube side. And I am coming over here to the Kick side. Kick usually goes first, so I'm going to host channel. Meme. Copium. Okay. I am raiding into Meme Copium over on the Kick side. YouTube guys, you all have a lovely night. Have a lovely day wherever in the world that you guys might be at. And we'll see you guys all on the next one. Take care for now.